Welcome, everyone. Oh, okay. Who's got this going in the background? Unprofessional.
Not it.
Anyways, welcome everyone to the Mandisa Thomas After Party. And so far in here with us, we have, of course, my producer extraordinaire, Mr. Mikey Famine, and of course, the guest of honor, Mandisa Thomas, is here with us. We also have the founder and we call him El Capitan of the Canadian Atheists group, Mr. Randolf Richardson. My very good friend and moderator extraordinaire, Mr. IQ, is with us. And all the way down from the, as I like to call it, the penis of the U.S., from Florida, we've got Genesis, who's also with us. From Neil's Genesis from Neil's Bandana. What?
Check the meme on Twitter.
Oh.
He's hosting a show right now.
Check the meme on Twitter.
I will, I promise.
Okay, put it on screen for all. That's a good meme.
Okay. Anyways, before we get going, once again, Mandisa, thank you very much for being the guest on the show today. It was such a pleasure and a great experience having you on.
Thank you once again, Neil, for having me. And, you know, it was a great experience. And I just, I hope I wasn't rambling on and just like, people getting bored. Like, I wish you would shut up. But
no. Yeah, what you were saying was so interesting.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was really looking forward when you agreed to come on. I kind of hit you up sort of short notice, so you being able and available as quickly as you were able to made me really happy, because I've been looking forward to trying to get you to come on, and you agreeing to coming on, so it's great.
I don't think I have enough to do. I'm just kidding. But, really,
I feel that.
I just, but no, I any opportunity that I can to, either be a guest on the show and to just, just talk about, what is now, I guess, my favorite subject is good.
I'm digging it. Yeah. Cloudy with a chance of Mandisa.
Yeah.
That's precisely what it is here in my city right now. Anyways, it's pretty damn cloudy, and it's not a chance. We actually have Mandisa on the show, so there you go.
There's still a little bit of rain falling. I guess you're done with the rainfall in your part?
I don't know who that was for, but
actually, that was for Neil.
Oh, okay.
No, there's rain. There's rain going here.
Yeah, like us here. Yeah.
How was it? You in New York, Mandy? So what's y'all got snow and all that stuff too?
Actually, I'm in Georgia, and we just got some really cold temperatures. Not necessarily freezing, but like in the 20s. So yeah, that was pretty bad enough, because I'm not used to New York weather anymore. So I don't like it.
You done softened up like a little Georgia peach. Look at you.
I most certainly have. Been here for 20 years. If it reaches under 20 degrees, I am not happy.
It's been like a constant 60 to like 55 degrees in Florida, and I'm freezing my ass off.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Is this what you're talking about, Genesis? I'm just going to pop that up there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, look. The truth.
You're hiding in my bandana. How'd you get up there?
What do you call that kind of symbolism? That looks pretty cool.
That would be Illuminati, because of the triangle.
Doodly 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 doo doo.
Neo-Illuminati.
Illuminati. We got to get rid of the Neelians. The Illuminati is way better.
Yeah, well, we got Neelians and Illuminati. Yeah.
No, the Neelians have penetrated the Illuminati and became the figureheads, and that's why we're all ruled by Neelians who operate the Illuminati. What?
Okay.
The Neelians are actually an ancient race. They've been here since before the planet was fully cooled.
Who do you think built the Ice Age?
Exactly.
Well, being Canadian, it's pretty easy. We got lots of that up here.
They invented bandanas.
I can't confirm that.
Yo, should I
That's
get
not
my
okay.
bandana out?
You can do whatever you want, Jen.
Should I
Within
join the
reason,
bandana?
of course.
It's okay. I already took my black tart. What? I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. No.
And here we go.
So Google Eats is delivering more than just food now, it looks like.
Google Eats
Truckload
says,
of snow.
I'm reading it. Hold on there. There's a way. Mrs. Genesis, your punch in the face has been shipped. You may also be interested in a truckload of snow. So, yeah, you Floridians and all you in the southern hemisphere of the planet we call America, I ain't trying to hear nothing. It hasn't been over 10 degrees in Chicagoland for 2 weeks.
But bro,
Hey,
Florida's
nobody
not
told
used
you
to
live there.
I'm stuck here. It's COVID. I can't leave.
Florida's not used to like it being cold out though.
That's not cold.
It's kind of cold if you're not used to a cold. I'm used to like 70 to 110 degree weather.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. I'm allergic to all this fucking whining about fucking nice weather.
It's not nice weather. It's wet and it's cold.
No, you don't know cold, Jen. Sorry.
You don't know what cold means.
Yeah, I went walking barefoot out today, and my feet were like ice cold when I came back inside.
Actually, they're not ice cold because ice is at 32 degrees. Something you've never experienced.
Water.
We have refrigerators. What, you think we're cavemen? How do you think
Probably.
we cool our natty light?
What?
I thought you probably just drank it warm, you savages.
No, it only gets warm when you're riding your lawnmower and you have a heated seat.
Lawnmower.
All right, so Susan in the chat, Susan Skeptitz Turpin,
Oh, yay!
a link has been sent to you
Just check your DMs, homie.
if you'd like to join us.
That's so funny. I was thinking of the show I did on Susan, the episode I did on Susan's show, in December.
The
Mhm.
Tell me
And
like
we-
I'm 5 or something. Is that one?
Mhm.
Can you
Yes,
explain to me?
explain
Yeah.
like I'm 5. Yes, and we talked about almost everything 80s movies related because at that time I was binging The Lost Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Yes, it is a classic.
Oh,
Maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots.
Yes, and she had. I don't think she had ever seen it, and I'm like, what?
Never mind. Don't let her in, Neil. We can't trust her.
I said, how have you never seen The Lost Boys?
That's a
I
good
think I
one.
went to the theater like fucking 5 times to see that.
It
Oh.
is just
I'm stuck. Whew, Susan. Damn, homie.
Yeah, you fucking up out here, homie. You looking real suspect out here, cuz. Like,
So it's 76 in Miami. Oh my goodness.
shut up. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all just laugh at other people's suffering.
Yep.
My poor little dog, he made it out to the mailbox and he was like, nah, man, time to go back. No, we're done here, big guy.
And I have fur. This is ridiculous.
His poor little feet.
You do realize, Mikey, that feet is actually the plural, right?
Yeah, but it's not as funny as feet.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Footicist.
Footies. Like those PJs. You ever have those PJs that came with the footies and the little bum flaps?
Footy pajamas.
Yeah, footy PJs or whatever they call them.
Well, they had the feet. I don't remember any bum flaps though.
You didn't have them?
Oh, you didn't get the upgraded ones.
Yeah, we were poor. We had the kind that didn't have all the fancy features.
Susan,
Here
you
she-
kept it wrong.
Skeptics. She's just gonna spin forever.
Yep. She's in a permanent wait time loop thing.
She's probably waiting for the microwave to finish cooking some food.
Let's do the time. So speaking of 80s movies, Mandisa, what's your
Please don't
Ooh.
ask me what's my favorite one.
you're
God.
on a deserted island, you get 3 movies.
Oh. Well, The Lost Boys is one of them for sure.
Solid choice.
Oh my gosh. I want to say Coming to America.
Okay.
Yeah, good one.
And
You gonna watch the new one?
I am, because I am an Eddie Murphy fan. I love Eddie. And I'm trying to think because oh my gosh, that's such a hard question.
No, well, you don't not stop. You answer too fast. You only got one left.
I know. Definitely The Lost Boys. Yeah, Coming to America. And another 80s movie that I could watch being stranded on a desert island.
Stripes.
No, not Stripes.
Oh, no Stripes? Oh.
No, not Stripes.
How about Big
Sound
Trouble in
Canyon
Little?
is
How about Big Trouble in Little China?
That's
No,
No.
not Big Trouble in Little China.
Not
But
Goonies?
speaking of, I like the Goonies. I do. I would, you know what? See,
Willow.
Sorry to fuck you up, didn't I?
see, now I'm thinking Fright Night. The
Fright-
original
oh,
Fright
yeah.
Night with Chris Sarandon.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
I mean, because it ain't gonna be Dr. Detroit, right?
That's some mice.
that was a good one. The
Saving
original
Private,
Fright Night was good.
Saving Private Dragnet. I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Oh, Quiet Gorilla says Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's a good one. The problem is there was a lot of really good ones.
Oh
the 80s.
gosh, yes. So many good 80s movies.
What
Like
year
I
did
like
Alien come out?
oh,
Like Aliens, the second one when that came out. That's
Was that the
literally
80s?
one. Yeah, it was the 80s, early 80s, but it was literally one of the few movies that ever actually literally made me jump back a row in the theater. There you go. There you go.
Does it work now?
There you go. Yeah, you're working.
Hey.
hey Susan.
So I'm sitting outside of Best Buy currently, waiting for Nathaniel to get off work. And their internet sucks.
Is that why you were going all little clock there, the little
Yeah. Getting a little robot-y. And then I don't have my usual little DD avatar, so I decided to tell everybody I love Girl Scout cookies.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I love Girl Scout cookies too.
Those things should be. You should have to get those with a prescription. Those should be a controlled substance. I ain't never experienced
order them
weakness
online.
unless. Oh, you done fucked me all up today. Let me get on this internet. Hold on. About to have me some Thin Mints delivered.
Vitamins?
Mine are getting here tonight, tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. I might have some waiting for me when I get home.
No, those Thin Mints, those things are deadly.
Yeah, those are my favorite Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh.
I got 4 boxes of Thin Mints, Do-si-dos, Tagalongs, and the Toffee Crunch, whatever it is.
Wait, are they making me get Thin Mints and Do-si-dos? Because that's not the move.
The hell's a do-si-do?
The peanut butter ones.
Oh. See,
Yeah,
we
the
don't
peanut
get
butter
those
sandwich
here.
ones.
I don't want that. I just want Thin Mints.
All we get here in Canada is we get the chocolate vanilla ones that come together and the mint ones. That's it. That's all we get.
You don't get the other varieties? Oh, you
No.
missed out. You know, I get your care package together. Don't you worry about that, big guy.
All right.
I got you.
I'm all about the peanut butter stuff, man. That's like, yeah.
I'll spend like $80 on this site, and I'm just gonna load up a crate. You just got thud at your front door.
It's funny how his avatar looks just like him.
It does.
Neil, you're
That
gonna
and
have
the
to
dogs.
open up those cookies on stream. It's content.
What's that? Open up the cookies on stream and do
Yeah,
a cookie opening?
Do a live
Unboxing.
taste test. Yeah,
You know-
you gotta do a live taste
Oh, yeah, because you haven't had them.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
right,
test.
I
Yeah, so
haven't.
this is
Are they
like premium content.
Welcome, Gorilla. Are they like Nutter Butters?
Sort of.
Kind of.
Wildly.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even have those in Canada for the longest time. We just started getting those a few years back. They brought them up here.
Oh, it is a deprived land up there, north of the wall.
That's the only reason to go to the U.S. is for the snack food.
Yeah.
And the cheap gas.
That we can't get here.
Yeah.
Mike,
I mean,
Really,
we-
gas is
you guys can't.
cheaper than gas is cheaper in the U.S. than in Canada.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, they're in BC, so maybe out there on the West Coast.
No, all coast.
Pacific
all
Northwest.
Canada is regulated federally for the gas.
Yeah.
So,
And heavily taxed.
oh yeah.
Wow.
That's how we pay for our highways.
I did that for a while, and I was finding that the price wasn't really all that different for me.
Depends on how far you go and what you're driving. You're
Yeah.
driving your Magic Suburban.
Yeah, and I was going up to what's that place called? Just up by Tawasin here.
Point Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Gas Buddy helps me, and I find if I go deeper into
Bellingham.
Bellingham, then it's definitely better, but it's a longer trip, and it takes longer sitting at the border waiting, burning gas.
And you
That's
can't even
cool.
go
I'll
down
take
there
it.
right now
Like you go
anyway.
to in Canada, it'll cost you on the way to the hospital.
So yeah, and then and it's if I fill up the jerry cans going to Bellingham, then I get a lot of hassle at the border. So I find Point Roberts is better to fill up jerry cans there.
Yeah, they don't care there.
No, they really don't.
They don't
But,
question what you're doing when you fill lots of cans with gasoline in the U.S.
They do at the Bellingham border.
Oh.
But here's the thing: if you just use your credit card, you won't have to talk to a single fucking person.
Yeah, I think it's the
No, the
concern
problem-
over multiple containers of gasoline in a truck, because all you need to do is add ammonium nitrate.
Well, it's not at the gas station that I have any problem. If somebody questions me, I don't have any problem dealing with that. But that never happens. But except one time. But that person was trying to be a Karen before Karens were a thing, and it's at the border.
And my mom's name is Karen. Easy, pal.
Oh, she's the good kind.
Oh,
So
she
your
spells it
definition of never
TARON.
is only once so far.
Hashtag not all Karens.
Yeah, right. But there's it's at the border where I run into issues. So they're like, oh, why do you need so much gas? Because it costs less here. I'm eventually going to go through it. So yeah,
But you see, you plan it all at once. You go for your gas, your snack foods that we cannot get, and your Popeyes.
Oh, I can't blame y'all for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, of course, the border's been closed for almost a year now, so that ain't happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Are y'all going through Popeye's withdrawal?
There's two in near Vancouver, but they're terrible.
We have them here. No, the one out in Surrey is okay.
Is
I
it?
was told y'all had a chicken sandwich in here.
it looks
Yeah,
like
that's basically the long and short
What
of
they
it.
had? I'm hungry as hell.
IQ, you got back into the Adderall again, didn't you?
I've never been off it, baby.
I'm gonna tell you something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan.
Interesting question here from Eric Veer. Eric Veerthaler 92.
You'd be pronounced taller, veer taller.
Veerthaler, sure. Neil 64 this. I'm a big Godzilla, I'm assuming, fan, and was wondering what your opinion on it, if it's possible if Godzilla could ever exist, or anything similar to Godzilla. Well, we did have dinosaurs, but that was a long time ago.
So we didn't have them.
No.
We came after them, so we didn't have them. In some
The
ways, they had
planet.
us.
Stop interrupting me. Okay, the planet had dinosaurs, and you could say that they are similar to Godzilla. Virthol. Oh, okay,
Virthaler.
but
I mean,
he's-
dinosaur just means terrible lizard, doesn't it?
Yep.
yeah,
So-
and could we? The size that Godzilla has been portrayed in the past couple of movies, where he's like well over 200 feet tall, he would not be able. You couldn't have something that big; he would be crushed under his own weight. Like literally, it's too big. Dinosaur size
That's what
Godzilla.
she said.
Dinosaur size Godzilla, sure.
So I can answer this question in some
But
relative.
not today.
detail.
That's right. Let Ben take it.
So, here's the thing: there's something called the square cubes law, that
That's
when
what it
you square something's surface size, so when you double its height and width, you cube its weight, and the more weight something has, the denser the bones have to be to not fracture when that thing exists. The thing is those bones at higher densities are more weight, and thus you need more denser bones. And so it's this endless cycle of when you get too big, and we have examples of like what we think is the biggest something can possibly get. The dinosaurs got as big as they did because they have hollow bones, or well, not hollow, but porous bones where like air pockets were in.
There's also
similar
more
to-
oxygen content in the air, which helped.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's more so like how birds can fly today, where they're just lighter, so they can be bigger without having to be heavier. But like if something like Godzilla were to exist, where even at his like original height and what he stayed at, like most of his time existing, 50 meters is far too big for anything to actually exist, because it would be crushed under its own weight. And probably suffocate. Also, the neurons wouldn't be able to travel throughout the body as fast, so you could stab it in the ankle and it wouldn't feel anything until like minutes afterwards. And there's a bunch of reasons why this wouldn't work. So yeah, there's your Godzilla factoid. Godzilla could never exist.
Eric
I learned
also
something new today.
Eric also mentioned that he had the breath weapon too, like the radioactive breath too, which wouldn't happen. not
If
but he's a
something-
product of radiation, so you know.
if something somehow evolved to become like an organic nuclear reactor, it could probably shoot nuclear steam out of its mouth if it had the organs to do that. But like nothing can really breathe fire or
Technically, we
radioactive.
are actually fission reactors.
Yeah.
Because
I don't
they're
know if you're a
powered
little
by
dehydrated in a bag of Funyuns. That might do it.
which is one of those snack foods we can't get in Canada.
Or if I get too drunk and I've had like alcohol breath and try to light a cigarette or something, my breath could probably catch fire right there. So
Boom.
Can QG, all you Canadians, make a list up of the snacks y'all need, because this is worse than I thought. Y'all ain't got Funyuns.
No. In fact, if you watch Superstore, I have to pause every time they're in the snack food aisle to look at all the snack foods that I don't have up here.
It's like porn.
I have a great idea for True North Talk, where you just have a segment where you eat like U.S. snacks and rate them out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
Why-
all sorts of YouTube channels where people are eating foreign foods.
But why?
Yeah, but just
why-
have it be
why
like a
US
small segment.
Why U.S. foods? Why not Canadian foods?
Well, we can do that too.
Because you
Yeah,
already
yeah,
have
like-
those.
Yeah, but we can eat
The
a
point
coffee
is-
crisp and explain what a coffee crisp is.
That's not a thing.
Like my reason
for
for
a
saying
Kinder
U.S.
Surprise.
foods.
The Kinder Surprise.
My reason
Yeah.
for saying U.S. foods is like because like you might not have ever had them before, and it's exciting in a title. Ooh, first time ever having blank. You know, like
That just
I've
sounds
never
like
heard-
porn.
I never heard of blank.
you've never heard of blank, dude. It's like zero carbs.
Zero taste.
You know,
Zero sugar.
Gluten free.
it's
Shit
just
don't even
brown.
reflect light.
You look at the nutrient
Well-
text block, and it's just blank.
Well, that's how I shop anyway. But we could also get British foods here that we can't get in the U.S. So we can also sample things like flaky.
Disgusting British
Both
food.
flakies, the Canadian flaky and the UK flaky.
That just sounds like it needs some head and shoulders, realistically.
Canadian flaky, Mike, because it's a flaky pastry.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Just dry scalp in a bag.
Ew.
Here you go.
Delicious.
It is very crumbly. You do get like flaky dust all over you.
Yeah, all over your shoulder pads at work when you're trying to do a professional business meeting.
Yeah, so you got dandruff. No, I just had a flaky.
Is that what they're calling that these days?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So who will win in the new Godzilla vs. King Kong? Well,
Gorillas all the way. Always count on gorillas.
Here's my 2 cents on it. Mecha Godzilla is going to win in Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, but Mecha Godzilla's not even in it.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
you don't
he
know
is.
that?
He's also confirmed in the fucking trailer. Yes, he is.
Apparently,
Are you
Mechagodzilla is the
I
bad
am
guy, not
positive.
Godzilla.
Oh,
I am positive Mecha Godzilla is in it because you can see him in the background of the fucking trailer.
okay.
Mecha Godzilla is gonna win.
We're intrigued by this movie.
Mecha Godzilla and Kong are gonna team up and defeat Godzilla. I can see it now because
No, Godzilla and Kong are going to defeat Mechagodzilla.
But it depends on if Mecha Godzilla is a bad guy or a good guy.
Here's my theory: that somebody's created Mechagodzilla but it's wearing like a skin of Godzilla to turn the people against Godzilla, because in the last movie Godzilla wasn't really bad, and they get Kong thinking that Kong will then take out Godzilla, only to discover that it wasn't Godzilla all along. It was Mechagodzilla pretending to be Godzilla, and then Godzilla and Kong are going to team up to defeat Mechagodzilla.
And Godzilla was dead the whole time.
No,
Is it gonna be
Godzilla.
Is it going to be like the Showa era Mecha Godzilla where he wears a Godzilla suit?
Yes, that's exactly what I predict. That Mechagodzilla is wearing a Godzilla suit to trick people into thinking that Godzilla's gone crazy and is killing all the people.
Side note, Showa Godzilla is my favorite and probably the most powerful Godzilla, except for Kiryu. So, if they do that, I'd be happy if they added finger missiles too. That'd be pretty cool. I like the finger missiles. It's just such a cool concept.
Is that a snack too? Finger missiles?
Yeah.
Are those like bugles?
Ladyfingers. Do you guys get ladyfingers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
How do you make tiramisu without them?
They're going to team up and defeat Donald Trump in 2024.
Donald Trump.
I don't eat tiramisu, so I don't care what you make it with.
Donald Trump is like the.
I'll eat the
villain at the
ladyfingers.
end of- So Donald
Why
Trump
did they name that? That's just cringe. Why lady fingers?
Probably
it's
because
made out of lady fingers.
it was originally probably described in Italian, and then somebody just translated it, and they go,
Lady
we'll go with it.
fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude fingers just sounded really weird to put in a
Exactly.
tiramisu.
Yeah, I mean, dude fingers just translates into sausages.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Mandisa is a guest. I
Go
will
there,
behave
Mikey, go there.
myself. I will behave myself.
I hate that.
Don't behave yourself.
The chocolate ones are big. Never mind. It's not. It's not appropriate. It's just not. It's not where the show needs to go, and it doesn't need to. If it does go there, it doesn't
Yes,
need to
it
be
does.
brought there by me. Not by me.
Yes, it does.
Not by me.
Do we have someone more capable of bringing it there?
Probably not. I'm the troll that Gotham needs, not necessarily the one that it deserves.
So you're like Black Man then,
Black man.
instead of Batman.
Do-do-do-do.
How to explain the joke there?
Mandisa, do you like Star Trek?
I haven't been a loyal watcher. I mean, I've watched some of like the Next Generation, some of the older version with William Shatner. So no, I'm not really like a Trekkie.
Okay, so you've seen Next Generation and the OG. So just
I've
if you had
some Deep Space Nine
All
too.
right,
But
all
yeah.
right,
All right.
tell you where this is going.
Me too. I can see you. Yeah. Oh no, here we go.
so just if you had to pick, if you had to, you're on the ship, you're going to be on one of the Enterprises. Who would your captain be? Who would you prefer to have as a captain?
I don't know. I really do like Who was Avery? What was his name? It was Deep Space Nine. Cisco. Yeah. Like after he went bald headed with the beard.
A man called Hawk.
Yes. Yes, Hawk. He would be my captain.
I like Cisco. So it looks like she. There you go, guys. With limited watching experience, she agrees with everyone. Cisco wins.
No, we said Pike.
Oh, that's right.
No, it was Picard.
Yeah, so we all don't agree on what we agreed to.
Nathaniel.
No, the only thing we agreed on is that nobody ever says Janeway.
That's true. We did, but we didn't. We didn't agree that
Even though she's
deserved
great
to be in the running. We all just completely forgot.
I can't agree with that. There was one person who did mention Janeway.
Thank you. Mentioning that we didn't mention her. That was early mention.
So
Yeah, Jason Nobles also posted an actual question in the chat. I don't know if we want to. It's a Thursday. Do we want to tackle this question on a Thursday?
Who is this?
This
Jason Nobles' question: does quantum mechanics describe the cause of the universe closer to believable truth than Christian faith in their God?
quantum mechanics doesn't describe the cause of the universe.
Well, right. I was going to say, what part of quantum mechanics are we suggesting might be describing the creation of the universe?
All of it. Just it. It describes it. Just
in general.
Overall, it describes it.
Just remember, until someone observes the universe both exists and doesn't exist.
Okay, I don't
Schrodinger's
know.
universe.
Schrodinger's universe, yeah.
Schrodinger's universe. Yeah, listen, Jen, I know you said you were high, but let's not get carried away.
But has anyone ever observed the universe? How do we know the universe is real?
Oh, are we
How
having
do we know anything
How
is
could
real?
the universe be real if eyes aren't real?
Stop. All of you, stop. What we are experiencing, if you don't want to believe all this shit is real, that's fine. You can be all solipsistic as you want, but I think that is a cop-out bullshit place to be.
Brandon Vats.
I think it's fair to say that we've just been experiencing intellectual difficulties.
we need a new cut screen.
Oh yeah,
intellectual difficulties.
I have to re-record it. Damn it! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to make a new one. I got to add. And if you guys have any memes of Neil, by all means, at We the Deviants, find me on Twitter, and I'll add them. I'm going to update it probably every week.
Oh, is that one with Jen the baby carrier still? Does that one still exist?
Yeah, it's in there.
One that IQ did.
Yeah.
That is fucking hilarious.
I'll have to start making some
I remember that.
I almost cracked a rib laughing at that one. Oh.
Well, so Cynthia's at a meeting.
Tell her to leave.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Oh, okay.
She should get out of that one and come to this one. This one's way better.
Well, what time zone is she in?
Central.
She's Central. So she's 2 hours ahead, correct?
It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, she's in my time. She's like down the road. You know what? I'll just go over to her house. I'll be right back. Cynthia, I sent you a link. Click it.
Good. Cynthia will be here. That's good to hear.
Well, she said I'm in a meeting. If you guys are still going after 9, I will join.
Well, it's 9. She late.
Well,
Depends on what time zone. It's been after 9 on the other side
Right
of the
down the
planet.
street from Mikey.
It's 9 here. It's 9:01. See, this is why I don't like Cynthia. This is why we be having fights. because she be always late to stuff. She keep on making up meetings with her cool new friends. She don't want to talk. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
Cynthia's
she's
a
not
delight.
late here. She's got 2 more hours in this time zone.
Why are you talking smack about Cynthia?
I always do that. Her and Jenna, they get no safe quarter here.
Speaking of Jenna, where is she?
Not here.
Probably in a meeting.
All the evidence
She's
is
got her own
that she
show.
is not here.
Yeah, she has her own show that she does. I sent her the link. She's also been going through a little bit of personal stuff, so she hasn't really been online in the past week or so. So,
But she has been on Twitter.
she has been. How long did it take
your
us to
fault.
convince her to get her on there?
Once I put the website up, less than a week. To her credit, she did say that she would get Twitter when I made content. I built an entire website just for making her to get Twitter, and then she did it. So she's true to her word.
Fair enough.
I'm kind of proud of you for that, though.
Getting her on Twitter or building an entire
Yeah.
website to do it.
Well,
Yes.
porque no los dos?
Plus, the website has quotes now.
Have to be careful what I say.
Yes, be careful what you say. Because I feel bad for Randolph, and I'm kind of debating to take that one down.
Why do you feel bad for me? If I said it, you can quote it. That's life. That's my fault, not yours.
He said,
Well,
"You
it's not anyone's fault. I just,
He said, "You can take that to the bank."
It's because at the last stream you said to Rage, would you and Skylar be interested in a three-way?
Yeah. Now, if you took it out of context, like you did, then that's all I do. That's nothing to do with me.
No context necessary. It speaks for itself.
Thank you, Susan.
No,
I can imagine it. That's a sad part.
that's quite Google's problem, not mine.
Oh no, God!
Yeah. Although Jenna is leading, she does have 2 of the 6 that are up there.
Oh, so this is like the scoreboard revamped.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of it that way. I just started taking clips out of each episode and thought, okay, that I have to archive it for all future
For posterity.
posterity. Yep.
So what have we learned from this? What we have learned is that the Jenna both is here and is not here until she is.
Here we go.
God
Here we
damn
go.
it!
Here we go.
Hold on. Are you seeing what I'm seeing in the chat there?
That Jason's actually really asking questions.
Yeah, I don't get this one either. Laws of physics are demonstrable. Yes, they are. Do the laws of physics include the Christian God? Is the Christian God demonstrable, Jason?
No. It's do the
Yeah.
laws of physics include the Christian God? It's a non sequitur.
Well,
Doesn't the Christian God operate outside of like time and space? So there's no way of actually like measuring that which is supernatural and shit. So
no, there isn't. Because
Well,
the moment you
it's
can,
also-
it becomes natural.
Like everything that the God of the Bible has ever done is like outside the laws of physics. Like he talked through a burning bush. Like
not everything. There is some historical context in the Bible. There is stuff that is verifiably historical. The supernatural divine shit, we can all agree did not happen.
Which Bible and which parts of it are historical?
yeah, like what has God done that's historical? I understand some parts of the Bible are historical.
That's the
but, like,
thing.
That's
That's
not
the
what you
thing
said.
is that the God shit is all the divine shit that
Okay,
we can
'cause
all
that's
agree
like-
on is
That's what I was talking about was
non-existent.
specifically the God of the Bible and what the God of the Bible does.
Which Bible?
Like all of them.
Lego
Every
Bible.
single Bible. Every single Bible, whatever God does is completely like outside the laws of physics as we know of it. He
There's
does like
concept-
magic shows, he does
But-
telepathy, he like changes the weather on a whim, like
But Neil's point is correct in his question because different translations say different things. Like most of them say, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." There's one that says, "Thou
I'm not
shalt."
talking
commit
about the two.
It's all over the board.
but
I
like
don't know if I've ever seen that, but
Look up the Sinner's Bible; you'll find it.
There's certainly no direct answer to that question, but you could say that if the Christian God were to exist, Yes, because he created those laws.
I can give you a direct answer. The direct answer is to the question, do the laws of physics include the Christian God, is no. Physics, as a field of study, has laws. Of my knowledge, having studied physics, none of those laws include the law called Christian God or any reference to anything referred to Christian God in the realm of physics. So the answer is no. The laws of physics do not conclude anything that refers to a Christian God or any gods.
Call it a non sequitur. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Skywatcher's question that psychics contains no gods might be arguable, but Skywatcher just confirmed that they meant physics, not psychics.
I did not hear Skywatcher.
Oh, right. Skywalker. Sorry, Skywatcher. Yeah, Skywalker sounds cool too.
No,
Yes.
I mean, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, right. You're on a phone.
Yeah.
You're connecting from Best Buy.
Yes, I am.
think you should go to customer service and say, I need better connection. You people need to get better Wi-Fi.
Damn you and your shitty ass internet, Best Buy.
Hey, this free thing that I'm using sucks. Fix it.
Exactly. Choosing beggars, man. Choosing beggars.
So to answer Eric's thing about Chris Stuckman, in the works already, Eric. So stay tuned.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Godzilla this whole time, right? Talking about like the Christian Godzilla and stuff.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love to talk about Godzilla. Can we talk about Godzilla?
The Christian
so
God,
sorry.
Zilla.
Sorry, what's
Oh,
this,
maybe that's why I got confused.
what's this about a Christian Godzilla? But is there like a Buddhist Godzilla as well?
Yep.
I'm
The
sure
Jewish
there is.
Godzilla, the Jewish Godzilla, the Christian Godzilla, and the Muslim Godzilla are, they're Abrahamic
related.
Godzillas.
I'm
They're
pretty
all the same
curious
Godzilla.
I'm pretty curious about the Satanist Godzilla, or maybe even the what is it? The Scientology Godzilla. Now that would be interesting.
No, the Scientology
But
Godzilla is
Scientology
Ghidorah
a
because
theistic religion? I don't think it is.
no. So Scientology's Godzilla would be King Ghidorah because King Ghidorah is an alien, and they believe in Thetans and aliens and shit, and they're all just aliens. So they don't believe in Godzilla; they believe in King Ghidorah.
I'm not saying aliens, but
Aliens.
Well, there is a religion that was started in the 70s by a race car driver called Raelianism. And
Yeah. Yeah. The Raelians.
Yeah.
They were all going to be taken to the comet in, what was it, 2000, 2002 or something? Yeah, and then they all drank
we
Kool-Aid.
missed it.
Yeah, no, they a lot of them ended up committing suicide.
I heard about that.
Was that Heaven's Gate?
No, that was a different one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you did, B. But it's there to watch.
Oh, hey, B. Yeah, the
They beat the
Raelians
shit.
were there was a group of them in France and a group of them in Quebec.
Wasn't he Israeli? Real?
You also had a Nathaniel.
Hello,
They had a Nathaniel. Oh,
What up, Nate?
Nate
Hello.
D-O double G.
Hi, everybody. Also, hi, Mandisa. It's so good to see you again.
Hey.
I know it's good to see me too. I know, as you can see.
I don't know. I somehow I think if I try and turn on my camera, it's just not going to cooperate.
You should use the Verizon 5G here. You get like 40 megabits up.
Well, I tried.
No, my bad. Never mind. Sucks here. I gotta do work. Everybody, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for jumping in.
Bye, guys.
Fine. See you.
I saw that Elon just put another bunch of satellites in space for his internet
Yes.
service.
Yes.
I'm wondering how well it works.
I don't know.
Huh.
Well, if it
We
doesn't
don't
shut,
have it here.
as long as they don't shut people off in the middle of a fucking stream to test shit,
So
I'll switch to it.
satellite
Anybody
internet.
else watch the Perseverance landing earlier live?
No, I was at work.
So for satellite internet, normally it's only the download that's available for people regularly can't upload to the satellites, so it's only a receiver. So you still need to have some kind of cell phone service or some kind of internet access so you can send out the request for what you want to get, like a web page or something. But maybe Elon's got something that's newer and better. I don't know anything about it, so maybe you had to get a special transceiver that can broadcast to the satellites too. That would be interesting.
Skynet.
Neil, I just went to their website and it's showing my address as being available for service.
Oh yeah,
for $649 to buy the hardware, and then $65 shipping and handling, and $129 per month for service. What kind of throughput would I get for? I mean, I'm paying that now for a gig.
What's the speed range they tell you?
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would I spend that much? I guess the advantage is if you don't have hardwired.
Did you guys see the first images that they showed from Perseverance when it landed there?
I did not.
I was at work. I went and got supper and came straight here and logged in and joined you. Like I car to here.
But check this out. This is what they got right off the hop there.
I love that.
Bernie's everywhere. That's fantastic.
Bernie's actually Dr. Manhattan.
Neil, give yourself a couple of points for that.
Didn't take long.
You pulled that pretty fucking well. You had me. I was like, oh, I wonder what it. Oh, god damn it! It's
quite real. I'll be interested to know if it's more than 500 kilobits per second.
They're saying 210 megabits.
Wow.
With a latency of 20 milliseconds.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And 20 milliseconds sounds like about right. The same with the other one.
Yeah,
same
the latency
services. Yeah,
latency is pretty good.
Yep. So 210.
Right, I'm gonna head out now because I actually have to. I gotta go to the gym.
Oh.
So,
you're making me feel like a slob.
Well, no, yeah,
exercise.
I'm doing my what do they call this? How many ounces? Whatever it is, this ounce lift.
You're curling 8 ounces.
8 ounce lift. There you go.
It was a pleasure to meet you, and
same here. And I have your email address, and we'll be in touch.
Sounds
and Mikey, I will be in touch with you too.
Whenever it's convenient for you, that'll be fine. Thank you for coming on Neil's program.
All right, no, thank you once again for having me. It was great.
Pleasure.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Well, see, I even because Mandisa's good friends with Matt Dillahunty.
Mm-hmm.
And I even sent him a link too, but apparently he's otherwise occupied at the moment, so he couldn't be here. He would have if he didn't have something to do, I'm sure. But yeah,
he has to clean up Hero after Hero.
Oh, apparently he didn't lose power where he is.
No, he didn't. But did you see his stream last night on the line?
No.
Oh, he said he said 1,400 likes, but he did it like at 1,000. He picked up Hero and introduced Hero to the stream at the end.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah. Dog. And then he put Hero down, and then he and Shannon were logging out, and he goes, "Well, I just heard Hero pee on the carpet, so I got to go."
He's also excited about the 1,000 likes.
Well, that's too bad that both Cynthia and Jenna couldn't be here because I know they wanted to.
Right.
When I told them.
Which just means you have to have Mandisa back again when Cynthia and Jenna can join.
Well, I can put it out there that she can join us for an after party that they're both involved in.
Yeah,
for sure. And she probably would for sure.
Mm-hmm. And now Jason wants to know, does naturalism worldview or claim bear a burden of proof that requires the kind of religious faith that cannot be demonstrated? Bear a burden of proof that requires a kind of religious faith that cannot be.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it. Is naturalism a worldview?
I don't.
It could be involved in a worldview.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I don't think
worldview is bigger than just naturalism. Yeah, so I think people one of the things actually this goes back to the stuff that I sent Randolph last month when
anything natural can be demonstrated though, so it can any claim it makes it can demonstrate.
Well, what I think, I mean, the short answer to the question, if I'm interpreting it correctly, is that for someone to be able to advocate for either naturalism or a worldview that includes naturalism, that it's not just that they have, evidence with a certain level of confidence that is a reliable interpretation of the way that we see the world working, but they also have evidence that it doesn't work. So, or that doesn't work. So I don't think that naturalism, I don't have 100% confidence in any proof or in any evidence that naturalism is absolutely the right answer, but I've got lots of evidence that I'm 80% confident in and some that I'm 70% confident in. And I have very, very little, if none at all, evidence that suggests naturalism is not a good answer for most things, if not all things.
I do see a definition of naturalism here from Google. It says the philosophical belief that everything arises from natural properties and causes, and supernatural or spiritual explanations are excluded or discounted.
Right.
So it kind of fits into...
Yeah, that's what naturalism is.
Right. But as an overall arching world view, I don't know if I would say that naturalism is
it could be a part of one.
Yeah, right.
It's a characteristic, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, and this goes back to, how I've kind of come down on the side that supernatural, the moment we can test it, measure it, record it, quantify it, then it's no longer supernatural, it becomes natural. So by definition, then the supernatural doesn't exist. The moment something exists, we can do something with it, and therefore it is part of the natural world.
Or at least we can observe it, or because like dark matter, you might as well call that supernatural right now.
Yeah.
Because now they've measured the effect of dark matter,
right?
But they've never actually seen dark matter.
It's like the wind. You can measure. You can see the effects of the wind. You can measure the wind of the speed. Well, you can't see the wind.
Yes, you can.
Well, I guess there
are special instruments on the spectrometer.
I was just going to say with special imaging. Yeah, you can see that. But then even then, what you're doing is
pollution. You can see with pollution or steam, you can see the wind.
But you're seeing you're seeing the movement of the particles suspended in the air with pollution.
The wind.
And even if but you're not seeing wind itself. You're seeing movement.
That's true.
Yeah. And even with
wind is the word we're using to describe what happens to the air when it moves at a certain rate. That's what we call when the air moves.
I wouldn't even say a certain rate. Any
rate where it's not still. We call it wind.
I got some wind for you. Never mind.
That wind we can see. We definitely smell it.
You can taste it almost.
Hi, Cynthia. You're a little on the late side. Mandisa literally just left.
I think
she held out for as long as she could. So.
I think Mikey's talking about the breakable type of wind.
I call it fracturing. It's not quite broken.
Yeah. Somebody fucking mute that guy, will you?
Even granting if something does actually exist and we have no way of interacting with it whatsoever, it'd be irrelevant.
Well, and how would we know it existed then if we have zero way of interacting with it?
If in truth it does exist.
You wouldn't know.
And we wouldn't know. So it's irrelevant. It actually exists, but we don't have any way to interact with it.
You can't interact with it or experience it in any way. It's not there then.
It's kind of Schrodinger's cat type thought here. On the other side of this wall, something actually is there. We can't see it. We can't hear it. We have no way of interacting with it. But it is on the other side of the wall. It's irrelevant because there's no way to know if it's actually there.
Yeah, the number of things that I have never interacted with that exist, but I've never even experienced them, is limitless.
Did we give you an answer, Jason? I'm not sure. I'm sure we threw a bunch of ideas around, but
yeah. What we suggested was: does naturalism bear a burden of proof?
No,
like the kind that religious, and it's like, well, I mean, I don't know if it bears a burden of proof, but I personally have lots of evidence that it's really good explanations.
If you can answer this,
if you're, hang on, Randolph, if you're making a claim of naturalism. And you know that it's a natural phenomenon, then it's demonstrable. So if you make a claim, you have a burden of proof no matter what it is. You make a claim, now you have to demonstrate that the claim you're making is something that's true. And if it's a natural thing, then you should have no problem doing that.
Yeah, and in accordance with the definition that I just read, and supernatural or spiritual explanations are excluded or discounted. So if they're just excluded, then I would say...
Why spiritual, though?
Yeah, well, supernatural...
What's the definition of spiritual they're using for that?
I don't know. I just want to make my point here, though. It's like for exclusion, I think that probably is like dismissing something and not believing it, but discounting it would be actually where burden of proof would come into play, saying that actually is wrong. So I can look up spiritual.
Well, that's another claim too, right? So any claim requires a burden of proof.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that
if,
one.
If it's outside of what we normally know to be true, anyways.
But naturalism as an explanatory model for the observable universe works.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
we test it.
Absolutely.
When it fails to work, we revise it, and it keeps working for us.
So Google gives two definitions here for spiritual. The second one is relating, second one is relating to religion or religious belief, and the first one is relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul, as opposed to material or physical things.
Right.
And so it had nothing to do with spirits. Because sometimes when I have too many spirits, I become very spiritual.
With some other times too, right?
No, not when I'm drinking spirits. I don't think beer is technically a spirit.
Quiet Gorilla, why do we have hiccups?
You want to know?
I know why we have hiccups.
What is the purpose of hiccups, or what is the physiology of hiccups?
I know the history of hiccups.
What's hiccups?
History of them?
The history?
Yeah. It goes all the way back to being a lobe-finned fish, where they would gulp down air because they didn't
a good point. Yeah.
have lungs. Well, they had lungs, but they were like not proper lungs, so they would gulp down air.
Yeah.
That's why if you don't have enough oxygen, you get the hiccups, and it doesn't stop. Usually hiccups happen when you have a lack of oxygen, a lack of water, or like some other reason. But it's usually the lack of water.
Planning.
Yeah, if you don't have water, you failed to plan properly.
I think when it comes to drinking, that a lack of proper planning sounds like the null
hypothesis.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're going to have a hiccup, you probably didn't plan properly.
Yeah.
Also, the best ways to get rid of hiccups are to take deep breaths and to drink water.
Skywatcher also hit it too. It's technically, physiologically, it's an involuntary spasm of the diaphragm. I had not thought about what Jen brought up. That's a really interesting point, because if you've ever seen mud skippers gulp air, that's exactly what they do. So maybe it is a carryover from our ancestry, where before we had fully developed lungs, we had to gulp air because the other thing is the way that we breathe is we don't actually actively suck the air in. What happens is the muscles that stretch out our diaphragm below our lungs pulls the diaphragm straight, which creates negative pressure in the space that the lungs are contained in. And that negative pressure is then what draws the air into your lungs. And so before we had that ability, we had to physically kind of swallow air. Like, when you want to make yourself burp, you swallow air into your stomach. You would never do that.
I'm a proper gentleman.
Yeah. However, Jen, what I found when I was having hiccups, it was the opposite. That if I completely exhaled all my air and then held my breath, then the hiccups would go away.
Yeah, sometimes that works. Honestly, I don't know the best way to cure hiccups because everyone's fucking different, right? But
I'd like to think that if it's an involuntary spasm of the diaphragm, a quick punch to the abdomen would do it too.
I've tried hitting myself to stop the hiccups. It doesn't work.
Are you muted, Neil?
Yes, I was.
I didn't do it.
A friend of mine came up with a way, because when you get hiccups, some of it has to do with air pressure. Like when you eat too quickly, you're engulfing air in at the same time. You drink carbonated liquids or alcohol, you're drinking pretty quickly, and you're trapping a lot of air in there. So there's a lot of pressure and stuff. Or choking, sure. And what it can do is it can actually, when you hiccup, it literally closes off access to your vocal cords. So that's why you get the noise too. But now he did something I didn't believe it was true, because he just goes, "Come over here. I've got a surefire cure for hiccups. It works. It's worked every single time I've ever done it." And I'm like, "All right, really?" He's like, "Yeah." But he goes, "Sit in the chair, just a little glass of water, like 6 ounces of water. He goes, no, what I want you to do, I'm going to cover your ears. So he covers my ears, like presses on them so that there's no air escaping because it's connected to your sinuses. But he presses his hands over my ear. He says, don't tilt your head. Just breathe all the way out and then drink the water slowly. And when you're finished, I'll release my hands off your ears. And it worked. They were gone. Huh. And I've tried it, and every single person I've ever tried it on, and that's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 10 to 12 people, it's worked every single time.
Okay, so this is what you need to do. The next time this happens and someone is hiccuping and you say, here, let me help you. This is what we're going to do. Don't cover the ears and see if it resolves it. So we know whether or not covering the ears is part of it. And does it work or not?
Done that. It didn't work if I didn't cover the ears. It was weird. I don't know why.
It is weird, yeah.
Were you able to do double blind on that? Oh, that doesn't work. Okay.
I know the true fear for
covering the ears, not the eyes.
Randall. Yeah, I know. I wonder if the person was expecting that it would only work if the ears were covered. That's
you see, here's the problem, because the eustachian tube that does connect, the back of your throat, your sinuses, is on the other side of the eardrum. So covering your outside of your ears doesn't do anything because the eustachian tube is already inside your body. Like, it's not connected to the outside of the ear.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why that's the relevant part of it. The swallowing.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a distraction tactic.
I know, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
And the person's not focusing on the hiccuping because maybe they're getting into some sort of loop where their anxiety is causing. Yeah,
going to say is that's sort of the conclusion I have.
Yeah, because there's a condition called vasovagal where somebody actually gets really anxious because they feel like their heart's beating out of their chest, and that anxiety causes them to feel anxious, which makes their heart beat faster, which causes them to feel anxious.
Fucking gummy bears did that to me one time.
Vasovagal gummies.
Vasovagal, yeah. So I see a lot. Actually, now that you think about it, I've actually seen a lot of people on various drug trips have a vasovagal experience, and you just gotta calm the fuck down. Like, it's just your brain looping, and your heart's not beating out of your chest.
Grill. What's the name of the nerve that controls the movement of the diaphragm?
Samuel.
Dave.
I'm trying to
Neil ate the gummy bear, and then Tommy Chong popped out like, whoa.
I mean,
silence for 10 minutes, and he pops in with that.
Yeah, it might be the Vegas. So I'm trying to remember. It's been like 30 years since I studied this stuff, but
Vegas nerve. I think.
Yeah, the vagal, hence the Vegas vagal response. But it actually
go to Vegas, people. Oh, sorry.
It actually controls the small muscles on either side of the diaphragm that pull it tight. So it's not actually really the diaphragm itself. The diaphragm is just a sheet of collagen. But the little muscles down the side. The other thing I was going to say about covering the ears, then I'm thinking about it. The esophagus is smooth muscle tissue that kind of goes through a peristaltic action when you're swallowing. That's how you're able to slow things down. But it can get into a kind of a synchronous contraction phase, like an involuntary contraction, and it feels like your esophagus is beating out of your chest. All right.
X is coming in.
Yeah, X appears. So it's in Vegas, and there is X.
He loves Vegas.
So I wonder if covering the ears makes the smooth muscle lining of an esophagus that's having spasms calm down as well. Because the cure for that, for esophageal spasms, is drinking cold substances.
Well, I mean, if I'm by myself, I guess I'd have to cover my own ears and get like a straw.
Yeah.
Fuck IQ. Now I want bagels.
But Neil, there's not really any great bagel places in Vancouver.
No, you don't get the Montreal fucking bagels.
No,
here.
I know.
My mom used to make them.
There is one here in Richmond that's got a good reputation, and they're quite good.
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's up near Number 1 Road and south of Steveston near the docks. It's
one of the decent bagels here is Solly's.
Solly's?
And Solly's is really good, and Siegel's bagels.
Siegel's. The only one that I've been to is Siegel's.
seagulls. They're friends of our family, and that's a Montreal recipe. So
yeah. It when I first got out here and realized I couldn't find a good bagel, I spent like a week trying to figure out how to make bagels.
Neil, I figured you'd be the type of person that had some emergency bagels on hand at any given time.
No, you sound like my uncle. A good bagel, okay, like the Montreal, New York style type bagels. They need to be nice and hard and crispy on the outside.
Yep.
And chewy on the. You should be able to play 3 periods of hockey with one bagel.
So here's what I learned when I was trying. First of all, I got the basic dough recipe, and I went through I don't know how many bags of flour till I nailed that. And then I did know, having grown up in Montreal, that you have to boil it first.
Yep.
And that's what makes it hard and crusty. So I had read that so you just boil it in salted water, or maybe you boil it in honey water, or you boil it in soda bicarb, because that creates the same effect, or lye, which creates the same effect as pretzel.
Lye works.
Yeah, and so I was trying all these different. Once I had the dough down, and then I figured out you had to rest the dough overnight and then break it into the small bits to roll it out, and then you have to hand wrap it instead of punch a hole in the middle. That actually makes a difference too.
That's right.
And then I figured out that boiling it in either soda bicarb or lye gives you that real hard, crusty exterior. But I also found using honey makes it slightly different, but it's got a slight sweet taste to the crust. Yeah. And then the real trick is doing it on a wood-fired oven, not an electric stove.
You can boil it in the tears of a million insects. I sent you a fucking link, X. Why aren't you in here yet? That would have been funny. Well, it's still funny. Oh, Jesus.
Esophagus. Quick, put your hands over your ears and drink the beer.
No, he's burping. He's got to cover his left eye and his right nostril.
That's right.
And then say watermelon backwards.
Wait, no, that's no matter what. Didn't work. I'm still burping. Oh, he's working on it.
Yeah.
My internet's acting funky.
What in the I can't think of any tarnation are you doing over there, Randall?
Oh, this is the
siding.
This is the vinyl siding. That's right.
He's cutting it to length
on the rest of the west wall, and it will. I just need to cut it because it's too long for that, so I'm cutting it down to size. So the next couple days, I'll be able to start putting it on when the weather's better. So now, but I can do this because I've got covers. So.
And he can drill holes through it, so he can put nails from the inside facing out. So there's a row of spikes. So when the zombies come towards the west wall, they get hung up on the spikes coming through the vinyl siding.
You've been playing too many Commodore 64 games. I'm thinking of Montezuma's Revenge. That was a good game.
So Jason, free will. Free will, in my opinion, free will is a human construct, but I still think that, it is a chemical reaction in your brain. Your brain makes decisions before you're actually aware of it. But it happens in so fast, like literally a microsecond. Was that this? But that guy's losing his shit, man. Sam Harris is off his rocker these days. Anyway,
I hate to see it.
But sure, they are chemical reactions and they're predetermined. But here's the funny thing about that: they're predetermined based on previous behavioral patterns
and biology.
That
of
shit
course,
ain't funny.
I was just going to say that actually.
Okay.
So there's a biological reason for it. There's behavioral patterns that play into it. All kinds of things. I personally still think that because it's really a microsecond that information becomes a realization to you. I still think that we have a form of free will.
I agree. And I think quantum physics with the undetermining aspects of it maybe play a role in that for us as well to make that possible.
Here is my argument for why we don't have free will. I'm not saying we shouldn't be responsible for our actions. I think we very well should. But I think because if you play time forwards or backwards, it's the same. Therefore, no matter like what you think you could have chose, you were always going to choose what you ended up choosing.
There's also a theory that timelines write themselves. So,
and also I think we place a lot of weight on what our decisions are in the world when it doesn't really fucking matter in the long run when there's heat death facing us. So
that's right. Yeah.
The Genesis, were you able to test that by putting time forward and backward?
No, but like that's like the generally accepted understanding of time.
That it works forwards and backwards.
Like, it's like the whole reason why we know the universe
Arrival,
is expanding because it all started from a singularity.
Yeah.
He rolls
as
in
far
with
as
the
we
heat
know. Yeah.
Well, the singularity thing has been, as I understand, altered, updated by Penrose and Hawking, in that they're thinking that because of quantum physics, it's more likely that there were multiple initiation events, and there's nothing that I can think of that would prevent multiple events from occurring at the same time.
Well, that's like the
That's what she said.
multiverse theory, right? Is that the multiverse
And then
theory?
there was
where
a
there's,
mess
like,
No. I'm not
universes?
talking multiverse here. I don't know why people always bring that up. I'm talking about multiple Big Bangs creating this universe.
Oh, like multiple Big Bangs creating this singular universe.
Big Bang. Well, are you? Do you mean the Big Bang, Big Crunch, Big Bang, the repeating one?
The bouncing.
That's a cyclical universe theory. I think that's what it's called.
I wasn't going
more of a soft whimper and wet pillow afterward. I mean, this is
I think that's been disproven. I think the cyclical universe theory has been disproven, so I've stopped using it personally.
How could it be disproven? Like,
well, not disproven, but it's like not. It's not thought of as being possible, or like. I don't remember why it was thrown out, but like people are less or more skeptical of it.
Are you talking about the bouncing universe theory?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I mean,
no, Jason, that does not suggest anything metaphysical.
I agree. That suggests metaphysical extra something. Oh, free will? Are we talking about free will, not the bouncing universe, right?
Oh, can we get back to free will? Because I love free will. Because I don't think we have it. I don't think we have it. So
why would it suggest? Why would free will suggest a supernatural element to our existence? Like it doesn't mean anything.
No, they're different topics. I agree. Yeah.
First of all, you got to prove that something exists out of this universe for it to be metaphysical. So
that's right. Exactly.
Too bad X missed that part. That was like 10 minutes ago. We were talking about naturalism. You just missed the part about naturalism.
Oh yeah, and I'm a hard determinist too. So it's like
so there you go. Yeah, but
kind of. Oh, sorry. Real quick. I saw the funny meme today. I brought it up earlier. If everything's predetermined, why do we have somebody's sperm?
Yo, big facts. Big facts.
Did you say bone spurs?
No.
No one said bone spurs.
Bone sperms? What?
No,
I'm not going to
said bone spurs.
What the fuck is a bone sperm? Hold on.
I mean,
Well,
if that's your
do we have to
thing.
go with the birds and the bees now, or
Right.
Somebody needs to draw a sperm with a skull.
That's
It's
how I was
bone
born.
sperm.
I was a sperm
could
with a
just see it now.
skull.
Me
Sir,
You know
There's a little
what?
sperm body with my
You know
bandana
a
on it. IQ's
sperm-
probably already done it.
A sperm with a skull and like the crossbones would be like a badass like hairband or metal band album cover. I'm just saying, Neil.
It's too bad it would get co-opted by the fucking people that put Punisher skulls on everything. So
That's true.
Yes, Cynthia. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
What you
My
eating?
only
I'm eating a
What you
vegan. Right. That's the only reason why my camera's not on, because I'm just like completely chomping down right now. I'm eating
It's like steam shoveling.
I really am. I totally am. As I'm listening to this fascinating conversation about shit that's completely over my head. A vegan
It's all in your head.
burrito. It's okay. We'll go with that. It's a vegan burrito filled with.
Burrito.
It's a burrito
So the burrito doesn't eat meat, or
no, just me.
I'm messing with you. I'm just having fun.
Hold on, Jason. I think you got to kind of rephrase your question. Chemical reactions don't make choices. Okay, they just don't. The chemical reactions are part of your brain chemistry, but it's your brain that makes the choices.
But they say this is a
nothing outside. Well, hang on, Randolph. Let me finish what I'm talking here.
Yeah.
There's nothing outside of your chemical reactions other than your brain itself. But so you could say your consciousness might be involved with that.
You're right.
You would have to be conscious to make a decision. So
you're correct that the question needs to be rephrased because he's asking if chemical reactions are not the only thing. So that sets the conditions up. So obviously the answer is not a yes, or it's not a no. It's basically he's asking a question that he's already kind of answering by setting up the conditions. So it's kind of a pointless question.
Objection, begging the question, Your Honor.
And here's the thing.
Logical fallacy!
Even if it did, which it doesn't, but even if it did mean that we have some like soul or some, at the very least,
don't have a soul,
hold on. Even if it did lead to the conclusion that we had
proven.
Some celestial part, right? Like that wouldn't prove a biblical God. Like it doesn't. But even if it did, it wouldn't prove a biblical God.
And also, I know there's no such thing as a soul in me because I always clap on the wrong beat.
And this is a great segue to the point I was just going to remind Cynthia that soul was first introduced by musicians in the 1970s.
Or earlier than that.
Earlier, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
No, that's to the general population.
Music soul I can get down with. That's fine. Yeah.
Right. Get down with music
soul. Get down with the soul. Yeah. Oh yeah.
However, like this other concept that has been perpetuated by religion of us possessing a soul that is part of our like consciousness where I need
but it's somehow separate from the body. That's the part I have problems.
Yeah, so like the only times that like I actually just like equivocate any of those things, it's like mind and body.
Can our question asker, can he show me on an anatomy chart where the soul gland is? So I can
well, your brain is where. Yeah. There you go.
New imagery.
Your brain is where those.
Do I have to draw one too now? I'm gonna draw one too.
I reckon I ain't never made a decision. That ain't cost me nothing.
I just
what is the difference? Wait, what was that question? What's the difference between my brain and chemical reactions?
Yes.
Nothing. One's
happen in the brain.
Yeah, chemical reactions happen in the brain and in the body, and there you go.
And the brain is an organ, but chemical reactions are not an organ. So
no,
not an organ you want to try to play either. I've tried it.
I just want to give IQ some credit for bringing up Billy Bob Thornton.
I played the organ a few times. Like I played the organ a few times, like a pipe organ that was like in my mom's church, and also like a Hammond organ a couple times.
I love Hammond organs.
Yeah, that was in the evangelical, like when people was ready to shout, dun, 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 all that. Yeah, that was great. People start running.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer had the best Hammond organ solos and shit in it.
Fuck yeah.
I just wanted to say to Jason Noble that if he's doing he's on a reconnaissance mission for Darth Dawkins, to please say hello to Darth for me.
Oh. Yeah. Why do you think he's? Because I haven't got that yet.
Well, Darth sends people in to ask all kinds of questions like this. I don't have a problem. I think these are great questions. But
wait, people actually have internet minions to do that kind of thing?
Oh yeah.
Of course
What?
Of course they do. They come from the internet minion school of non-thought.
I've been doing this for like 7 years and I ain't got any goddamn minions yet. Jeez.
You do. You just don't know. You're just not privy to them yet. But they're coming. They're coming.
When I ran troll accounts on Google Plus, the more popular there were, the more people would volunteer to do my bidding. It was amazing.
That's because like large scale people are stupid.
Whether
and the small scale.
I know, right?
Right.
whether Jason is actually someone from Imin, the internet minion of nonsense store, or is genuinely actually concerned about the answers to the question, I think to a lot of people's different points, I think free will, as often people tend to define it, is an illusion. I think that we think we have free will because the possibilities of us having a certain particular outcome or behavior is so vast, because there's 10 to the power of 15 connections in our brain, and each connection is not simply A leads to B, but A will lead to B, and depending upon the signal rate and the impulse of the action potential, B may or may not fire, or may fire at a different rate, or may fire to neuron C instead of neuron D, and then the cascade of events that happens with every single neuronal signal is so vast that the possibilities are so almost limitless that we think that we are making free choice, but they will not fire in a way that they cannot fire. And the patterns are not only the result of our biology, which is partly genetic at birth, but the sum total of all our experiences, including what we just did yesterday and what we thought about 5 seconds ago. So if you had not thought, oh, I want pizza, but didn't get pizza, tomorrow you might decide I do want to get that pizza because I didn't get the pizza yesterday. But if you did get the pizza today, then tomorrow you'll decide you want the bagel instead of the pizza, or you want a pizza bagel. So the combinations are so almost infinite that we think, oh, I have free choice. I chose to have the pizza bagel, but you didn't. It's like a big giant game of Plinko. The Plinko chip is going to end up where it ends up, depending on what it happens to bounce off of, at what rate and what angle. But it's not going to suddenly leap out of the board and decide, I'm not going to play Plinko anymore. I'm leaving the Plinko board and going to do something else. It don't happen. So we don't have free will as most people think of it. What we have is the illusion of free will. We are and I'm going to call it free will. Sure, you can call it. Every action that we make is the result of a cascade of neuronal signals that are running over a network that have been designed over the grand span of your lifetime, your biology, your experience, and even the thought you had 30 seconds ago.
And not to mention the chemicals that you have in your system that are causing certain areas and receptors to fire or not fire correctly. So for me, free will is the simplest put for me. It is a post hoc rationalization for what you just did.
I do think that it would be pretty cool if a piece of Lego suddenly jumped out of the pile and tried to do its own thing now.
What's up, Pastor Mike?
Hey, Pastor Mike, come join us.
I don't know who Tom Rabbit is. Who's Tom Rabbit?
Tom Rabbit is somebody who's been recording and producing Darth Dawkins discussions on YouTube, and he's pretty awesome.
I sure do like that I can make all my own choices and everything has meaning. Oh, the stove's going to burn out.
So Jason,
the Mr. Bill one. That's awesome.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, Jason, I think to answer your question, is everything is a chemical reaction. If you think of all neuronal activity as chemical reactions, I mean, technically a neuron is an electrical impulse. It's an action potential. It's created by the transfer of ions over the cellular wall in the neurons. But so yes, technically it's all a chemical reaction, but the chemical reaction would even
everything is chemicals.
Sure, but it also includes the chemicals in your gut, because the pizza I did have for supper, because I eat pizza regularly, that is creating chemical reactions in my gut that are sending signals up the neurons to my brain. And the fact that I actually have 3 feet less gut than most people are supposed to have means that I'm getting different signals now than I did before I had those 3 feet removed. So even my brain is affected by an accident that I had 20 years ago that changed my biome.
3 feet.
We're all at the whim of our gut bacteria.
Pretty much. It's good. I want Captain Crunch.
And as for Dan Dennett, I don't think there's very many other people who you couldn't read their full total of work and not start to feel that he's kind of, I mean, he's one of the classics that you have to read.
Oh, Dennett's stuff is great. I got him on Audible.
It is. Yeah.
He's one of the fourth horsemen. He's fantastic too.
Yeah. And when I was
luckily he hasn't had his fucking turn talking about things that are not in his lane, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, and I was very lucky that when I was in graduate school, I got to actually spend a day with him. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dennett.
Hey X, when are you gonna create a Twitter account as Outcast X?
Well, that's why it's Utah Outcast X right now.
Okay, Quiet Gorilla, you know what to do to get him to create an account.
I'm slowly working my way to it. You know, I mean, I'm still doing the Utah Outcast stuff, but I kind of need it to be both places. You know.
So you're saying I need to make an entire website to make you like I did with Jenna?
Oh no, he'll do it eventually.
No, you can do. Just make a
you can have the Utah Outcast and Outcast X.
Well, once I get my company, my LLC stood up, then I'll change it to a company thing, and it'll be the avatar will be both things. So
perfect. All right, I'm going to take a quick smoke break. So, Mikey, you're in control.
Aha! So now we're going to talk about what I want to talk about.
Figure out a cool game we can do, and when I come back, and let's do that.
For sure. So back to Hiccups. I was just kidding. Cynthia.
She said she'll be right back. She's away from her.
Oh, get a cup of water.
How's she going to come in late and then leave? You get back here right now. I've been talking all my trash and smack to nobody this whole time.
She was eating a vegan burrito. She was thirsty as hell.
Hey, Mikey, don't you go talking smack about us, calling us nobody.
No, you're right. You're right.
No, you can call me a nobody. Step on me, daddy. What?
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Community, but it is probably some of the best writing I've seen in a TV sitcom ever.
That's a funny show. Yeah.
It is horribly funny. And as soon as you said that, Jen, it reminded me of the Dean, who he saw he was looking at two pictures of something. And he's like, ooh, I hope this doesn't trigger something or awaken something inside of me. And then they never speak of it again, but throughout the dean's office for the rest of the show, there's Dalmatians and furries just kind of casually in pictures for the remainder of the show.
E pluribus anus
in the show? Bro, I'm a furry.
E pluribus anus, indeed. They were called the Greendale.
I gotta run. I'm out.
So you guys know who since you're talking Community, you know Starburns?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Dino Stamatopoulos, the guy that did Moral Oral.
Yeah.
Oh, Moral Oral is such a good show. Everybody should watch it.
Yeah, if you grew up with Davey and Goliath, Moral Oral was probably one of the best throwbacks to my childhood.
I hate the reason why it ended. Y'all know the reason why it ended?
Why Community ended?
No.
Moral Oral.
Did they run out of commandments?
No. So the issue was Adult Swim didn't like the darker tone that they were going with.
Hooray,
and
church!
Are you kidding? They
no, I'm not joking.
And other stuff, and they're concerned about Moral Oral. Holy cow!
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, after watching the entirety of.
That's the story I heard. I don't know if it's necessarily.
true. It's probably just politics, internal politics.
I mean, Moral Oral, though, what we got from it was pretty fucking great.
I mean, they allowed Mr. Pickles to be a show on their goddamn network, and that was a satanic dog that ripped people up. So I don't know if it's a standards and practices kind of thing, because on Adult Swim they let a lot of shit slide.
Let your freak flag fly.
One cartoon that I've been watching here on YouTube is Vivzy Pop's Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss cartoons. The Hell of a Boss ones are free on YouTube, and the Has Been Hotel is going to be brought to TV. They found a distributor, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's just.
I'll never go back and watch anything done by Butch Hartman ever again in my life, though.
Oh, why is
that
guy? What did he do?
Well, he's a fundy now, and
what's he famous for producing that you liked before?
Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh yeah.
I was already out of the Disney game or the Nickelodeon game by that point.
Mikey, I'm 20 years older than you.
I'm just saying I was out. I didn't say you were wrong for being there.
I
But
had a
you
hard
are.
life.
It's my only pleasure in life.
I was 19 when I was crawling through the bush with the knife in my teeth.
And what was his name? Timmy? And Timmy was my only ray of sunshine.
I only had one respite. That was the Fairly Odd Parents. Meryl, no.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with one of my favorite little animated thingies on YouTube called Death Battle.
Girls? Oh, Death Battle.
Is everyone familiar?
I'm familiar with Death Battle.
X, this is right up your alley.
Well, I'm sure it is.
I love their live action shit that they do too. Like,
so pretty much what the show is they'll take a comic book or anime or just generally like superheroes, and they have a death battle, but they'll actually go into like the comic books and go into all the lore of each individual character, and the matchups are usually pretty fair.
So is this the one like where it's like Goku versus Superman?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I've seen one or two of them. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you probably like. I don't know. Like a lot of people have seen Death Battle and just like don't like. You know, I'm gonna stop right here because I'm too high to complete this thought, and I'm drawing a sperm with a skull for a head. So you know, it's kind of hard to. I'm just gonna shut up, bro.
Okay.
My kids played a game on Nintendo Switch that has the characters from all sorts of different games, and they can fight together. They even got one from the Wii Fit exercise game. They can get in there and beat the heck out of each other.
No, it's Smash Brothers.
That's the one. Yes, yeah. Hey, Outcast, Minecraft stuff going.
I haven't done anything on the Twitch channel for about 6 months because death in the family caused me to stop doing it for a little while, and it threw me out of whack. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to set up another channel, and I'm going to do other stuff because I got ADD, and there's nothing I could stay 5 minutes doing the same goddamn thing. Because not diagnosed, but I know that as I'm sitting here picking my nails and talking to you guys and watching 3 other monitors going on, there's something not. Huh?
I can't hear you over the sound of me racing my ass off on Need for Speed Heat, which is free on Game Pass.
It's like I need the distractions to keep me focused on whatever it is I'm doing in life. You know?
Well, I remember you were building some pretty big stuff there, and
yeah, I've still got the pyramid I haven't finished building because
my condolences for your family situation.
Oh, it's okay. It sucks that it happened, but it was one of those things where I knew that if he was to get it, he wouldn't have lasted because he was like 80 something at the time. Really nice guy, but it sucks that it had to happen. But
was it COVID-19 or something else?
Yeah, COVID got him. It was my wife's grandfather.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Public service announcement: all you motherfuckers, wash your goddamn hands.
And don't go to fucking Cancun. What are you doing, Ted Cruz?
No, he's fine.
He's going to Cancun because he's trying to catch COVID-19. Maybe.
No, he's coming back.
No,
he was just going because he was going to be a good father because school was canceled because of the weather, and his children wanted to go to Mexico, so he flew with them to Mexico. But he's coming back.
I thought
because his wife couldn't have chaperoned those kids.
So it's not something that they had planned for a long time. It was a last-minute decision.
I haven't seen anything that's indicated whether it was or it wasn't. And everybody's like, which is worse? What?
And to piss off everybody, he left his dog at home.
Oh,
they left the dog unkennelled, like just at the house.
In a freezing house.
Yeah.
So nobody's looking after feeding the dog?
They might have just opened a bag and like, okay, well, here's lots of food. Hope you don't die.
So
just drink out of the toilet.
Thing to do.
So Texas gets hit by a snowstorm, like unprecedented damages. The governor blames green energy. A mayor blames the people and tells them to stop whining and expecting the public to expect anything of their public officials. And the senator flies to Mexico.
I told somebody the other day, go ahead and blame Canada.
Of the brave. wave, and then fireworks go off, and then Texas.
My country.
Oh, whoa! Too much. That was my joke, and then you tried to steal it. I won't have it. You are a joke stealer, and I will not have it.
One me, bro.
So you're telling me I thought Ted Cruz was just defecting from the United States. I'm like, oh, good, Ted Cruz is leaving, and now I'm hearing the bad news. He's returning.
Oh, he's already back. He's already back.
Oh, is he?
I was like,
he was back, and he had a press conference where he said, what was it? He said, I had second thoughts about going as soon as my butt was in the seat. You know, he pretty much said it that way, like on the airplane. I'm like, oh, so that's when you had second thoughts about doing something like that. That's when you decided that this maybe would look really bad if people saw you doing this.
Not when you're packing your bag in your house. Not when you're pouring out some kibble for the dog. Not when you're taking an Uber to the airport. Not when you're standing in line to check in. But once you're on board the plane, you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. There is something wrong with that human being.
I'll say so funny.
He threw his kids under the bus about the whole thing, and then he came back and was just kind of like, no, I was actually planning on staying. It wasn't just going to be a short trip. Oh, man, please forgive me. I hate liberals. That means you guys still love me, right? And the Fox News viewers are going to go, yay, because wind energy's terrible. We need to burn shit. Yay.
Now, to be fair, I don't think there's much use for him to be there in the first place.
Yeah, in Mexico or in Texas?
He's not needed. Like, he doesn't have any actual skills.
That's
so
exactly
having him there doesn't actually help the situation.
He is technically a lawyer. Skills. I love that. That's so good. You know, first time I saw Ted Cruz, I always felt like he looks like he's just about to break out in tears crying. And he still looks that way most of the time.
He looks like an alien made out of lasagna that put on a skin suit and is just about to bust at the seams. And so he just looks like he's like, oh no, my skin suit is ripping. Oh Lord, oh, it's terrible.
Dude, he grew a Yorkie on his face. He grew a fucking dog on his face. How's that possible?
He drew a dog on his face?
No,
yeah, look at his fucking beard.
Yeah, and even in the pictures of him getting on board the plane, it's like his glasses and his hair. And I'm thinking, hey, Ted, the '90s wants their fashion back.
He's gonna do.
How dare you defame the '90s like that?
And I want to be like, you're a senator. You can wear an undershirt. You know, you should probably do that instead of tucking in your shirt into your. It's like, man, okay, the guy's gut goes to his balls, and I'm fat too, so I understand what he's going through. But at the same time, there's certain kinds of fashion statements you don't want to make, you know.
Well, and as a senator, they have access to a gym.
Yeah,
also true.
And like the best healthcare they could possibly have, and instead he gets caught in the airport lounge eating fucking cup noodle. Are you kidding me?
He doesn't care about his own health. Okay.
Well, yeah. The only explanation I have for what's wrong with that person is that he was born in the Canadian the Canadian version of Texas.
Well, and also his dad's Rafael Cruz. So I mean, wait, I'm sorry. He's Rafael Cruz. What's his dad's name? I think he might be a senior. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Ted, because Ted is actually Edward. He's Rafael Edward Cruz, but he was Ted growing up because his dad was also Rafael Cruz.
Fucking Tedward.
Edward.
That sounds offensive.
Tedward Cruz.
Just make that a white slur, you fucking Tedward. Be like, you just called me a bad thing. No,
this guy's a Chad. No, he's worse. He's a Tedward.
It's the new cuck.
Did you say new cuck or cock? Because I'm
cock.
Oh, okay.
Cock.
I don't know. Not touching that.
It's cuck.
Isn't it one of those banned word? No, I know what it is because I've got friends that are into that thing. I'm just saying that it just sounded like Jen said cock. I'm like, it's the new cock. Tedward is the new cock, and I'm like,
is my accent really that bad?
It's a Florida.
No, you're just high.
That is true.
This is just how I talk. I'm not even high anymore.
You said you were high 30 seconds ago.
No, but when you're high, that was 4 hours ago,
bro.
Nike,
like,
that means the drugs are working.
I got high 2 hours ago. I've been coming down ever since.
It's like that. It's like the fucking Key and Peele sketch where he's like, "Come on, man, let me hit that. Let me hit that blunt." He's like, "Nah, man, I'm not giving you." He's like, "It's too strong for you." No, come on, let me hit. So he goes on for 10 minutes. He's like, "You already hit it."
Bro,
all right, man, let me hit that.
Bro, I'm just trying to draw this skull sperm. Okay, leave me alone.
Still?
Yeah, I'm putting a lot of detail into it, bro.
Clearly. Yeah.
Dude, this is therapeutic. I haven't had anything to draw in a while because I stopped doing commission artwork for furries. So, you know, like, kind of hurting financially.
So after drawing this, if you were to do a Rorschach test, what kind of imageries do you think you'd be associating with?
After drawing skulls and sperm and being high?
Dude, everything I see is just like skulls anyways. Like, I constantly live in Halloween world. Okay,
Nice.
Everyone's a skeleton in my world.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, what was that movie where the guy had did he have glasses that he could see that half the population was actually aliens? And I'm not talking about the original.
They live.
That was it. Yes, right.
Men in
John
Black.
Carpenter flick. Good movie.
Jen is the current version of the person in They Live.
It's what him and Ratty Roddy Piper and Keith David had the longest fucking fight scene I've ever seen in a movie in my life.
Oh, did you ever check out Old Boy?
Old Boy's good.
Oh
man.
yeah.
That is a fucked up movie, but goddamn, I loved it.
Wasn't that a John Woo movie? I can't remember.
I believe so.
That's before he got weird and did Face Off.
I think everybody involved in Face Off just got weird.
I'm gonna do a sequel.
No, Park Chan-wook.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought so. It was a Korean movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to show y'all this sperm. Put that in the quotes. I don't care.
Yep. I was like, there it is. There it is. Oh man.
Every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is good.
So I'm trying to look up some good. I think I want to go movies. Trying to find some good questions.
So, how about that new Mortal Kombat trailer that we got today?
Should I watch it? Because I'm very anti-trailer.
It gives away a lot.
Yeah. I really like to sit down on the couch or at the theater and just really ooh, the whole movie. That's more fun for me. So the trailer, all the Star Wars and all that shit, and some most of the MCU movies, I refuse to watch the trailer on any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more fun to be surprised. Avoid it? Very carefully, because everyone sees the trailer and then they fucking link all over fucking social media. Ooh, I got one. This will be good. I got one, Neil, when you're done with your cigarette. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I like this one. There we go. Huh. So I think it's time for a little libations.
I'm on to the last piece of vinyl here.
Yeah, bring your camera over there. Let's see what you're up to.
Are you referring to the vinyl as libations?
Well, he is from Vulcan, so I mean,
it's a whole new drink. We call it vinyl. All right.
Oh, there's that bag. There's that tarp. Who's in there? The neighbors?
Dead body just plops out of it on camera.
You just see a hand.
When did you stop eating the body, Randolph?
There you go, Jen. You're on the board.
Okay.
It happened.
Oh boy.
It happened.
The hell was that?
Boy, Gorilla, thanks for making people famous.
Well, you guys made yourself famous. I'm just recording it.
Dude, I used to be famous.
I'm putting it on the internet.
You're helping.
Dude, I used to be famous in a community, and then I left that community.
Was it
Well, I wasn't really famous, but I was popular.
You might still be famous in that community. You don't know.
Was it
famously terrible? Like, people didn't like me.
Furry or something else?
No, the commentary community. People don't know me in the furry community. You'll never find me in the furry community.
I think that's the thing about furry communities.
Yeah, you kind of hide your identity.
Yeah.
Like, y'all will never see my fursona.
Fursona.
No, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
That's very clever. I'm just like, oh, that's nice. I always like, that's a game I used to play. I used to call it splaming, where you splice the names of things together.
It's called a portmanteau.
No, I don't drink that stuff.
Oh, you don't drink portmanteaus, man?
Master Shredder has arrived.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil's here? What? Oh.
What was his name? Avery... John Avery?
Oh, you got me on that one. I don't remember his name.
Uncle Philip. Philip Avery.
For people that didn't know that he really was the voice of Shredder on the cartoon.
Oh.
Huh. I'm going to get those turtles if it's the last thing I do, Krang. Shredder!
Shredder sounded like 86 grandmas, like sitting in a crock pot. And then he would just like bubble and gurgle while he was talking. I was like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate him.
It sounds like the dried up worm character on SpongeBob. I remember chocolate.
I missed the whole conversation. What happened? Sorry.
Nothing has happened.
Yeah,
wow.
I cannot wait to show you all the sperm.
Wait, what happened?
Sperm.
It's all your fault. It got really boring.
Oh wow!
Close out of context. That's great.
Okay, I heard a few things. I heard part of it's my fault. Something with sperm and skulls.
Yeah. It's all your fault because you weren't here. It got all boring.
Oh, okay. No, it sounded like in the background that you guys were having a rousing conversation about something. My partner called, so I had to answer the phone call.
We were trying to compensate.
Oh, okay.
Hold it. What's this? Everything is
Jason and Sky are having a conversation.
Everything is in a state of potential.
That sounds like Deepak Chopra kind of talk.
Well,
it does, doesn't it?
That science has no absolute truth.
What exactly state of potential are you referring? Clarify, please.
Yeah, exactly. But wait, hold on. I missed something.
Yeah, so Sky says
no absolute truth.
Absolute truth that all the conclusions are to the best of our knowledge based on experimental results. True. I mean, science is constantly evolving.
Math,
because the model works. Well, I mean, even math we're still learning. We're still like
but maths in and of themselves are truths. They are
because we define them that way. Yeah, because it works. Because it works, and it's proven to work until it
nothing
doesn't.
else. Each mathematical equation is for something.
Yeah, because but we've yet to find a place where it fails. So I mean, we might. It's the black swan thing. We might discover that math fails to work.
You're right.
But it's been working, and a lot of our other sciences are working better and better. The models are getting better and better, and the predictive value. But there is no one that's like 100%. We're going to assume it always works and always will work.
You can always say 99.999 bar percent.
Yeah. And then Skywalker said, I don't try to debunk that. I can only say that science has no absolute truth. Yeah, I think anyone who...
Science doesn't deal in absolute truths, though.
No, it doesn't. Science is merely
only
a framework that we approach. Yeah. I mean, science science and religion are not opposites.
Science is a method,
right? It's a framework that we devise. It's constantly evolving as we find where it fails, and we say, okay, let's not do that. Like science for the long time believed in ether and believed in what was the other one?
The humors.
Yeah, the humors and phlogistical. I mean, humors we do know, like we still have humor, like vitreous humor in our eye, but like we believed in phlogiston, we believed in.
We thought that you got sick from different air.
Right, right.
Yeah,
and miasma, right? There was miasma.
Malaria. Malaria literally means like sick from the air.
Yeah, so
it means bad air.
We learn more. We evolve and adapt our methodologies, and I mean, that being said, there are people that carry it too far, and hence the whole concern about scientism. But yeah, science is just a set of tools. It's literally a toolbox.
Oh, praise science.
And you take out the tool that best fits, right? You're not going to say, oh, I need to undo this bolt. Let me get a hammer.
Yeah, we discover things, we infer from them. We make predictions. We test them. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we try something else.
If it doesn't come out the first 5 times, I'm definitely going straight to the hammer.
Well, and that's why we have a null hypothesis, because we always try to structure our experiments to try to find what would fail it. And then if it fails to fail, then we say, well, it didn't fail. Let me try again. And so, like I have an uncle who was a geneticist, and his PhD was 21 different techniques to identify cells that they weren't even sure existed yet. And he failed 21 times to find cells that were still hypothetical. And then 10 years later, they found stem cells. And he's like, oh, there they are. I failed 21 times to find them. There they are.
Well, he was actually after what we now call stem cells.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And so I remember listening
like the
to
God
him.
particle.
Yeah. I was when I was in college, he was reminding me that it's okay in science to fail over and over and over again because you're still contributing to the knowledge. So he published his PhD in the 60s and said, hey, if these cells that we don't know what they are, but we think they exist, here's 21 things not to do because I've proven it doesn't work. So don't any of you waste your time doing this. I didn't find them using these 21 techniques.
Do you all remember are you guys familiar with the Dyson company?
Yeah, I own their vacuum.
Yes. Yes, I used to work for them, and
awesome.
I own a couple of vacuums by them as well. But when
Dyson
I got
is
them,
quite smart.
Yeah. Well, but Dyson himself, before he came up with the technology to create the vacuum that he has now, but they don't really call that Dyson like a vacuum company. They call it a technology company. Right. But regardless, he actually got the idea from looking at like a funnel cyclone grain mill somewhere in the UK.
As I say, wasn't it him? It's taking all like the millet and stuff off of the grain that it would suck it away to someplace else, kind of.
Yeah. And so he thought that it would probably be a good idea to try to create like a vacuum that doesn't lose suction, right? And he tried his prototypes. I think he had like almost 6,000 different prototypes. It was like some 5,900 some odd. It was just an insane number. But by the time that he got to the last one, he got it correct. So and a lot of it was just trial and error.
It's the good one. It's the last one.
Yeah, the last
no need
one.
to keep going.
Right. There is no need to keep going after the last one. So
unless you can further develop, of course.
Well, yeah. I mean, and of course, like even in that particular model has been approved upon like several times. Like there's of course like all different types of models of Dyson vacuum cleaners. And then he moved into, hand dryers and now air dryers and even like the bladeless fans. He did that, and then he has bladeless heaters and all types of shit now. And
can he make one to put in like pants? So like when you let one rip and it's like really bad, it can disperse it. Can he do something like that?
Mini
like underwear with a Dyson wear. Or something.
Wow!
Can we get a Dyson butt plug? That means that'd be
Dyson butt plug.
I want it to spin around like a fan.
But if it wouldn't spin around like a fan, only because remember his technology is based on bladeless stuff.
Bladeless, yeah.
That Dyson plug better not get as big as a Dyson's.
Oh yeah. That's bigger than planets.
You just stick to the construction, all right?
Just wear a dry suit.
Or
how can you tell he's a dad?
Or a Death Star, whichever comes first. Yeah.
I enjoy my joke so much.
And to make another ass joke, that's no moon.
And I don't know, X, the butt plug Dyson, but I don't want to hurt anybody, right?
Well, it's like the company that made the.
It's getting serious.
The
come out like a fucking missile.
The scented suppositories, I think that they had on SNL one time.
Oh wow! Oh, that sounds not pleasant.
I was just going to say there's just certain things that I'd rather people not insert in their rectum. Rectum?
Nearly.
Rectum. I barely even knew him.
And I remind you all that I worked as a campus medic for 14 years. Like, I've seen too many things where they should not be.
Well, you were on a college campus.
I'll just take a sip.
I gotta hear.
That's where everything that you were not supposed to do happens.
Yeah, as Chef on South Park says, everything you try everything at college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an around the horn.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Around the horn? Oh, you got an idea for around the horn?
I got an around the horn.
Oh, but I think Quiet Gorilla was going to tell us about some things.
Yes.
Make sure you apply some ointment around the horn.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Quiet Gorilla.
No, I just spit on it.
Quiet Gorilla.
That's awesome.
Quiet Gorilla.
Oh, look at that.
Quiet Gorilla.
That's a nice drawing.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Is she telling you to be quiet, or is
wait.
No. I want to say Quiet
Gorilla?
No. It would have been Quiet Gorilla. But no, Quiet Gorilla. I'm trying to get your attention.
I'm listening. Everyone else
He's been saying what? Like the whole time.
But y'all keep talking, so shut the fuck up.
Almost saved lives.
Thank you.
No.
Quiet Gorilla. I'm going to please ask you to change the subject. It's now time for something completely different.
So go ahead, Quiet Gorilla. Tell us about what you're
So it's time in the show when we change topics.
By the way,
I'm going to fully engage the clutch and shift us into something different. Okay, I am the best.
Not enough clutch. Shit.
I'm the greatest director of all time, and I'm going to be shooting each one of your biopics. So, which actor or actress do you want to portray you in your biopic?
Oh wow.
Oh
Wow.
Gotchas.
At what age? Is it across our whole age?
Yeah.
Or at a certain age?
I'll let you guys decide.
Chad Mclarson from the Aquabats.
Who from what?
That's a deep cut.
Okay, so there's a band. There's a SoCal ska band called the Aquabats.
I've heard the name.
They were huge in the 90s, and they went from being a ska group to essentially being like a Devo styled kind of group.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
And they have their own TV show, which was the Aquabats. But they also, if you ever watched Yo Gabba Gabba,
Yes.
Yeah.
the guy that was the lead singer from the Aquabats made that show.
Oh, right.
Oh
Cool.
wow.
And so he had all of these musician friends show up on it, including the guy from Devo, But anyway, one of the guys in the band, his name is Chad Mclarson, and he looks just like me. So,
Oh wow.
Cool. Nice.
That is cool. I have no idea who would play me.
So
I you know what? But I would be very interested to get suggestions.
Not even close. Not on your best day. You think I'm falling for that trick?
Mikey, you know better.
I know who I would think. I would love to see
Tons of
play
mice. No, I no Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish would not touch my life with a 10, 20, 30, 50 foot pole. No,
That's funny. Tiffany Haddish would be
What about
funny.
a 7-foot Russian?
Who's
Or
a
that.
trans actor?
Huh?
Who's a trans actor? I'm trying to think of who would play me. I don't think there is any that would fit. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
There are. Are there not?
I'm trying to.
No, they're trans actors.
Yeah, but I don't think any of them could reasonably look like me.
I don't know. We have to.
I
go,
mean,
I guess.
they only have to kind of look close. You don't have to make it
Right. They don't have to
exact
be like exactly like you.
They have to capture the essence of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's a chaotic trans person?
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page. Okay.
I think Elliot Page could play you.
maybe.
Yeah.
My life is pretty shit. It's
But
I wouldn't want a movie of it.
Elliot Page, especially in Umbrella Academy, brought that real gravitas, that sense of dark foreboding that I think that, that captures your essence.
I think his best movie was Hard Candy.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Hard Candy was a fucking beating.
All right. I'm still obsessed about Tiffany Haddish. Like, hell no, not her. Even though I kind of, you could tell that she wrote her book with a lot of help, because the book sounds like how she talks.
Sorry, I was laughing at Titan. George Clooney for me, but it would probably be John Goodman.
Oh wow, hilarious.
Meet in the middle, Tom Arnold.
Are we talking before he went crazy, or
did Roseanne drive him crazy?
Probably was like 3 toes in already at that point before he married her. So, oh, Utah's own Roseanne Barr. She used to live here. So.
Oh, gross.
Really?
Yeah,
is
just.
Is she from there?
Yeah, she was like I think she was a military kid or something growing up, where she lived in different places, but she stayed here in Utah for quite a while before she made it popular as a comedian. So,
so I think Neil, you were about to say that for you it'd be Randy Quaid.
Oh, who would Neil be?
Let him give it a
try. You know who I think would make a good Neil?
Jason Mewes.
Ron Perlman.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You kind of have...
I look like Hellboy?
Yeah.
Hellboy looks badass. What are you talking about?
Yeah, all right, sure.
Adongun unama.
No, I had a suggestion for someone that could play Cynthia.
Oh.
Alfre Woodard.
Alfre Woodard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a fucking amazing actress.
I would be okay with Alfre Woodard. I would definitely be okay with Alfre Woodard. Even though,
Stokes.
I've got an answer for everybody on the board. Killian Murphy. Killian Murphy could play all of us.
That's true. Yeah.
I was going to say Andy Serkis.
Yeah, that too. Jesus Christ. Anything that man is in, he just chews scenery the entire time. Like when I was watching Black Panther, the fact that he was in that in every scene, he just dominated every scene. I was just like, boy, he's having too much fun.
What was he singing when they had him in like the interrogation room?
He was singing Hadaway's "Baby Don't Hurt Me."
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Did you see Tubbs' comment?
No more. Oh yeah, I totally can see Killian Murphy playing me. Yeah, we look just alike. Just darken you up, you be all right.
Okay, so for me, I'm figuring Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. We've got the same chin.
I love Bruce Campbell.
Actually, like what he looks like now kind of fits your body type.
Yes.
Like,
I can't tell if that was a compliment or a dig.
It's neither. It's just like
an observation.
It's a backhanded compliment.
Why does it have to be a compliment or a diss? Why can't it be neutral? What the fuck? I'm not trying to make a statement here. But what
Jen,
I wanted.
Calm down. It was a fucking joke.
You're gonna send me into a Jen's ray of little sunshine on your ass, okay?
Oh wow!
It won't work. I am too fucking crazy for you to make that work on me.
What I want to say, what I've been trying to say. Have you seen Ash versus the Evil Dead?
Yes.
The show, because it is a phenomenal fucking show, and I hope they make a new season.
Nope, they're done. Bruce is done. He said he's done with that character.
Oh, he's been doing it for so
but they can follow
Right.
his
He's
daughter.
been,
They can follow his.
Like how long has Bruce Campbell been doing like the Evil Dead shit?
30 years?
Yeah, sound about right.
No,
Yeah.
40 something, because Evil Dead 1 was like early 80s, wasn't it?
Yep.
I don't know. Was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is 2021, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
I in my head it's still like 2010 when I have to like measure back time.
Yeah, everybody's going to sleep on Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah,
Briscoe County Jr. Though. God,
It's
what a
exactly 40 years. It's 1981. This is the 40th anniversary of Evil Dead.
show. To think that both him and Sam Raimi got careers out of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? They deserved it.
Yeah,
Took him 6 years to come out with Evil Dead 2, by the way.
Sam Raimi like fully self-funded. Well, he crowdfunded the Evil Dead movie.
Yeah. Well, a lot of first directors, put it on credit cards just to get their first opus out the door.
yeah. Kevin Smith sold most of his comic collection to get money for that. So
Yeah, I saw that interview with him.
I think I know who would play me.
Who?
A little white.
No.
I was thinking that too.
That was tons.
No.
Tons
I
put that
know
in the
tons
chat.
of my. I was like tons of mice. No.
Stefan or Kel, y'all know what's up. I think Kel Mitchell.
Really?
bloobity, 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 bloobity.
Kel Mitchell, orange soda guy.
Hi, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order?
Oh gosh.
I'm a dude.
I'm a dude.
He's a
She's a
dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes, yeah. I'm like, girl, come in singing it. Go ahead, baby.
Wasn't there? It was a time where there was like a rumor that Kel Mitchell was dead.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That went on for like a while.
Guys, somebody start one of those for me.
Oh my god, Outcast is dead.
Oh my god, I should try right now
Because I'm going on Truth Wanted tomorrow, and I want to see if it can they reach out.
Outcast
and
X
through
is
those-
dead. Just put it on Twitter. Everybody will believe it.
That's what
are you
we
on
all
Twitter?
wrote at the same time.
Hang on.
Totally put it on Twitter. Like, Truth
are-
Wanted is not going to happen for Outcast X because he's dead.
We can confirm unequivocally that Outcast is dead.
Yes.
Okay,
and I'll just go completely quiet on my social media for the rest of the night.
Outcast has been cast out.
And then all of a sudden
Wait,
just show up on True Planet and just like, totally fuck people up.
It is with a heavy heart that I have to inform all of you guys that
Outcast
X.
has left the building.
Okay.
X told me he's dead.
X Code, give it. X Code, give it to him. X Code, give it to him. He can't because he's
Eventually, they're gonna see this and they're gonna know the whole thing's a setup.
Well, but no, you see, if we say he's an XX and then he comes back, he can say, I'm an XXX.
dead. Triple X.
Man, I hated that fucking movie.
Yeah, that was
Right.
bad. The things I do for my country.
I never even bothered with the sequel.
I like the cars and the things.
Actually, I don't
that
even think
blow
I
up.
finished the first one.
Have you seen the movie?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have you seen the anthology movie XX?
American History X?
No. XX. It's a horror anthology directed by 5 women.
No.
It's not great because the budget was pretty low and because they're all first-time directors and had no restraint. So it's not great, but it's worth checking out, I guess.
I'm glad that you're not equivocating on any of these points.
I bowed out of this conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say with female directors with no restraint, are we talking like tits moving cameras when they don't need to or something? What do we?
No. So it's
No, la, la, la,
No, it's not the fact that they're female. It's like any new director without restraint is shit, right?
I don't
Kevin
necessarily
Smith
agree
did
with
a
that.
pretty good job with Clerks.
I'm generalizing, okay? I'm really high and tired.
Oh, there it is again. There's that convenient excuse.
I'm fluctuating. I'm fluctuating, man. It's coming back, and I don't know why.
Cynthia, you didn't give your answer for who you want to play you.
Because I don't know. I was saying I was going to give you guys the floor to kind of hash this whole thing out. First off, I don't even know if my life is worth a movie.
You don't get to tell me what I get to watch. You just
but if it's about me, yes, I do get to tell you what the fuck you watch.
You can't tell me you're not interesting. I decide that.
Cynthia.
No, yeah.
They made Napoleon Dynamite. You can have a movie.
It was a good movie. I love that movie.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like Alfre Woodard, but I don't know. At first I was thinking like age, but I keep forgetting I'm not young. So there you go.
Well, she could be a younger one.
A younger Alfred.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay, so
Grace Jones.
Ooh,
endeavor,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
But Grace Jones, okay, well, first off, Grace Jones looks fucking amazing for her age.
I know, right? God.
You know, and to be honest, like, you know, I kind of endeavor to like
channel some of that.
I'm trying to channel the fierceness of Grace Jones.
Man, she is fierce with a capital.
Thing. The fucking only redeeming thing about Conan the Destroyer. She was the only good thing in that whole movie.
Yeah,
I agree. Yep.
Yeah, because like her shit was just over the top, and she was just, but she acted like she was just like, but she acted like that she was like really into it, and that she was owning that part.
Oh yeah.
Now, was she the first like super? I don't even know how to like what you would call it, but like the first like badass girl on film that we've seen, like to that level where she was like, oh shit, she's gonna kill everybody in this whole room's dead if she walks in. You know what I mean?
I felt that just about every movie that I've ever seen her in, that she was ready to kill everybody.
Like I felt she could.
Like
every time she shows up, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like every time that she shows up, somebody gonna die. Cause that's how she rolled. Like Conan
O'Brien.
No. Conan the Barbarian. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. No. In the Conan the Barbarian, like I felt like she was about to kill everybody. When she was in which James Bond was she in?
I don't.
Real quick.
Oh, my cousin actually put me on. She's like, you need to watch all the James Bonds again. They are crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, Sean Connery just dropped this girl's panties twice and then had the police waiting on her outside. I was like, what?
A View to a Kill from '85.
Yes. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. So first off, one of the things, the only two things I really remember specifically about her character is when she first walked into a room with James Bond there, he says some slick shit to her, and the next thing you know, all her clothes was just off, and she just strutting, you know, just like butt naked, ready to get down with the get down. I was like, well, there you freaking go, girl.
Oh, you know who else would be good for Cynthia? I got it. Hold on. I'm pulling a picture.
Okay, very good. Okay, why you do that? And then, like later on, like when she was like in her whole hijab looking, costume, like killing folk. Yeah. And this like she was like killing folk, like, you know, with that butterfly thing, like. Was it like some type of butterfly thing that she had, like dart or something like that? I don't remember, like it was like a butterfly weapon or something like that she was just knocking off motherfuckers with.
Mikey, to your question about was her character in Conan the first strong female character? There's one that is 2 years earlier, and that's Ripley from Alien.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which wasn't that one of the first movies to actually pass the Bechdel test? Like one of the earliest female roles.
I think so.
Can you please enlighten me? Bechdel test.
It's where the ladies in the movie have stuff to actually say that's not involving other men in the scene, and there's more to it. Hang on.
Okay. Hi, B. And hi, Bible Belt Atheist. Thank you for joining.
It asks whether a work features at least two women who talk to each other about something other than a man. The requirement that the two women must be named is also added sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's such a fucking low bar.
It is, but you'd be surprised how many movies fail it. You know?
That's a damn shame. Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Right?
Ellen Ripley's my favorite female protagonist.
Yeah.
Actually, Sigourney Weaver is my favorite female protagonist in the real world.
I think she's funny. But Aliens scared me. Like
Aliens or Alien?
Alien, the
Yeah,
first movie,
the first
Alien.
one.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it because the second one's more of a science fiction action flick, but the
See,
first
that
one
one
is
is
Game
true
over,
horror.
man. Game over.
Yeah,
Hey, actually, tons of that's like my aesthetic that I am like endeavoring to like go through. Like I'm trying
Cleopatra
to.
Jones.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
so trying to be like Tamara Dobson in my life. Like I even want her. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
She's awesome too.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't mind. Dan is Deny, right? Say her name. Is it Danae or Deny?
Deny, I think.
I think it's deny. It's deny or deny. I can't remember which one it is.
I think it's
But yes.
Deny. I think it's Deny. I wouldn't mind Deny to play me.
You could either be Michonne or Nkoye.
Well,
You freeze. I do not freeze.
So apparently, Alien did pass all 3 stages of the Bechdel test.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
such
but I don't.
a low bar.
But it's like 50-something% of movies still fail it. More than 50% of them do. Because people don't have, because they don't let people write women the way that women are. It's always a guy's interpretation of what a woman would say. It's like, fuck, just give the script to a lady. God.
There's a debate about whether or not when the 2 female characters on board the Nostromo are talking about the alien, whether or not that fails or passes because the gender of the alien is undetermined.
Well, then there you go. It's an NB, so there you
Anjer, who would play you? Who would play you? My cat.
What?
My cat will play Anjer.
Ant Fur.
Anjer.
Anjer played by Ant Fur.
No, Anjer will be played by Toonces, my cat, because
the cat who could drive a car.
That's what I said. Your cat is Toonces, a driving cat.
Well, that's why I named the cat Toonces, even though that's not the cat's name, but I call her that because she looks just like Toonces, the driving cat, the cat who can drive a car. She drives around all over town. Toonces, the driving cat.
And that joke is hitting well with some people of certain ages, but there's so many people out there that are like,
I know.
What the fuck are you old people talking about?
I know. And I know I completely lost all the millennials. I know I lost all the millennials. I know I did. But you know what? Generation X, you got me. You heard.
Well, I grew up like with midnight. I grew up watching SNL in the 70s and the 80s when it was something that was actually good to watch.
Right. I was watching it when I was told not to.
And then when Comedy Central first stood up, like I was watching because they would do repeats of all that, and so I was watching that and Short Attention Span Theater and Mystery Science Theater, all that shit. So
I love Mystery Science Theater 3000 and Mystery Science Theater 3000. I love that shit. But I was told not to watch Comedy Central too.
That actually reminded me of something, and I wanted to talk to you about this actually.
Yeah.
Atheist News, Stephen?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to do an atheist version of that where we look at short Christian films and then some of us like record ourselves and then he turns it into like from behind.
Oh, from the silhouette. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can make comments on these movies.
Oh my
I was going to do one with
him.
I was going to do one. Well, he talked to me about it. He sent me an email. I was going to do it, but unfortunately something came up and I couldn't do it with him. I couldn't take the time
Steven,
to do the filming.
At me. I would totally do that.
I told him I could probably convince others to get involved. And I didn't know you were into that, Cynthia, but I thought of X right away.
Well, first off, I'm a nerd, so hello.
No, I get that, but I'm
revising my answer.
For that. We haven't gotten to that part yet.
I'm revising my answer. Okay. It'd have to be Lemmy. For Neil. We have to bring him back. His beard is almost
dead, right?
If you like to gamble, I'll show you how it's done. You win some, you lose some. It's all the same to me.
Oh, that voice tears my throat.
Don't do that again.
I have to drink more to do it.
Or
Yeah, I need some hot milk and Jägermeister to sound like Lemmy.
Oh.
Give me a pack of cigarettes.
You're
I'll do
welcome.
And a carton of Lucky
nails.
Strikes.
And nails. Just swallow a bunch.
Swallow some whole nails.
Thumbtacks and razor blades.
I was going to say sand. Just drink a glass of sand.
There you go.
Give me a pack of cigarettes, and I'll do a perfect rendition of Lemmy's voice.
You should have TBA down there sing. He kind of
I was just
gravel thing.
I was gonna say either that or just learn how to use your false chords properly.
I know how to use my false chords. It's just been a while. Like I haven't been in a screamo band in like forever.
Hey,
false
it's Red.
chords? Wait, hold on. You mean like the false, like your falsetto?
No, you're
no. What he does is not falsetto.
No.
Okay, I'm about to say
quite the
false
opposite.
chords.
I can do the Nathan Explosion screamo.
I'm gonna send you a link, Rags.
Yeah, get in here, Rags. What are you doing?
Hi, Red.
BBA, you know Death Clock from
Megabash.
Metalocalypse?
Brutal, man.
That is the most fucking brutal thing ever.
It's time to awaken, Mr. Krekish.
How can I be a hero when my dick's as big as a shoe?
Electrocution. Brutal.
What the hell?
Lyrics from Metalocalypse. They have a rock opera that's like 40 minutes long, and it's one of my favorite things to watch.
Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
Thanks a lot.
That's supposed to be David Lee Roth, and it just makes me laugh so hard that they parody him so fucking hard. I'm like, that is so good.
Oh, thanks a lot, Squidguard. Thanks a lot, Squidguard. Now I know what times it is.
Rags is like, can't I just watch for a change? I'm like, no.
No. Rags said, can I just
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Rag and Raggy's doggy.
Oh, apparently Rags is being eaten.
Sick 'em.
Oh my God, the humanity!
Mauled on screen.
Right.
Chopper.
Jack Russell.
Balls.
Yeah, he's got a chest thruster alien.
Okay.
What are we?
I just came home from work, if you can't tell. So, yeah, the dog is insisting that I pay attention to him, but it's okay. We can do both.
The dog thing.
Hi, doggy.
The dog's wrong.
The doggy. I
Ragged
like
dog. He's ragged dogging.
He's ragged dogging.
Aww. The floof.
The floof.
He's the floof.
My dog fucking hates me. I think
I'm not sure if we're laughing at Jen or that Ted Cruz's hungry dog.
Oh no!
Rags has rescued Ted the Cruz's dog. Ted gets back from Mexico. Where's my dog?
I was laughing at
Ted
Jen.
Cruz's dog has Ted Cruz's dog has like learned how to turn on the oven.
There's no power.
But that's just to stay warm.
That's why
they've used a gas generator. They found a gas generator, hooked it up to the house. Boom, power.
So what you're telling me is that the dog is the smartest person in the household.
Yes. I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know how smart his kids are.
Oh.
Do you think Ted Cruz uses the same dog shampoo for his beard?
That would imply that he's ever shampooed that beard.
I was just going to say, judging from the picture of him boarding the airplane, I don't think he's shampooed, period.
I used to have a really long Satan goatee, right? Like full
Say
on.
Go on.
But like I would always make sure to keep it clean because it's like I would comb it constantly because like you don't want that shit like what the fuck?
I've seen people actually like braid their long goatees, and I've even seen people put beads.
So I had a skull bead. I had a skull bead that I would put in it, and I would braid it.
Did it have sperm in it?
Or a skull, or a skull to actually attach to said sperm.
If I ever grew a beard again, I would want it so that when I summon my hammer, it automatically braids itself before I go battling Thanos.
Neil, if you want me to make the skull sperm like merch for you, like just hit me up and I'll like work on it.
Just send it over to me. I'll take care of it.
Why can't I do something, Mikey? Why can't I do anything? What the fuck?
Because I'm his producer.
Yeah, but like you're also his merch designer, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts the pro in producer.
Yes.
Yes is the answer to the question.
Yes is the answer to the question. Like, yes.
Accurate.
Fine, if you're gonna design the merch, just rip the picture off of Twitter, I guess.
Sure.
I guess I'm not needed.
Yes.
You can't have my job. I'm sorry.
Is that what you were
upset
gonna
about-
do? Were you just gonna pirate something off of Twitter and be like, "I made this for you"?
Yes,
is my
that's
job.
what everybody
No.
does ever in life.
To be fair, I spent like all of 30 minutes making the skull sperm, so it's like I really don't have that much attachment to it.
Just get it tattooed on you.
Yes.
No, I'm only getting satanic shit tattooed on me.
You can give it horns.
Sperm
No,
skulls
no,
with horns.
No, so my next
I like-
tattoo endeavor,
Like horny sperms.
my next tattoo endeavor is going to be getting the symbols of
He's so
Leo.
horny.
Jen, why do you give Mikey the picture you drew tonight? The skull. with the
It's just
sperm.
on Twitter. You know, I can email it to you if you want, or I could forward it to you. I'll just send you an email.
Well, I'm going to be asking people for fan art that I can turn into merch at some point.
I can draw some memes. I mean, like,
I want people to participate in what I end up using as merch, right? So
Hell yeah.
because I'm not an artist, I do this is what I do, and then I go to some other place and scream and pretend I sing in a band. That's about it.
Mostly you're a different kind of artist.
Yeah, you're a musical artist.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey, if you want, I can make this transparent, but it's not transparent.
So it's not going to be transparent, Mikey. That's
I only like transparency on my show. Okay, so
I only like transparent sperm.
I want transparency.
I want some. I want some. I want some
What?
transparent sperm.
You know, when I said we wanted Cynthia to sing, that wasn't quite what I meant.
Give the people what they want, he begged.
Right.
So, Mikey, I sent you a thing.
Specific.
I sent you a thing.
I'm a sperm merch
Specific.
under the authority of Mikey. Oh, I see it. That's too much to put in my name tag plate thingy. No, you're just gonna have to stick with that.
They made me sing on the nonprofits again.
Did they?
Yeah, I did but it's for interstitial. Is that what they call it? Interstitial. So you guys check out the nonprofits on Sunday, and I'm going to be singing an interstitial.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I there's a couple dance moves there too. You don't want to miss it.
Rags, you're not getting out of this show unscathed. So I'm the greatest movie producer ever, and I'm shooting a biopic of you.
Ooh, okay.
Which actor should I select as you?
Okay, young me would be young Elijah Wood. Me now would be Steve Buscemi.
Oh, wow, Rags, you
Nailed it.
You totally thought about this.
We didn't ask BBA that question either.
Oh yeah, BBA, same question.
Yeah, I don't know enough actors to say.
No.
Wow.
I think we could get a Jude Law. BBA's got that about him.
Yeah.
Give him the swoosh. Give him the
Yeah,
swoosh.
actually.
The little swoosh cut.
See that?
Yeah, I can see
Got them
that.
cheekbones.
I'm sorry. What kind of cut did you say it was?
The little swoosh.
Who was the guy?
Oh, hang on. BBA, is that what they actually call that? A swoosh cut?
I don't know what it's called.
I'm asking BBA. Is that what they call that? What do you call that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that it has a name.
The
Who's
way
a
I fucking
hairstylist?
like it, Neil. Shut up and talk to somebody else now.
No,
I've had
Rag,
a
I
long day. I
think
don't really
you
give a
could
shit
do
about
David
anything
Cross
right now.
also. I think David Cross would be a good fit too.
Who was
I would,
the actor? who
I
played-
would feel so honored for
Who's
David Cross to play me in a biopic.
Yeah, he's
Who's-
hilarious.
What's he from? What's he from?
You ever see Men in
Mr.
Black?
Show with Bob and David or
Mr. Show?
the Chipmunks movies. He was the record producer in that one. I'm picking the worst roles for him.
You really are.
Yeah, I was like, didn't see that.
How about Arrested Development? He was
Arrested
Tobias.
Development. Yeah, that's like.
I did
The
not
Never
watch
Nude.
that.
Oh
What was
my
it? What
God.
was he in? What was he in Men in Black? Someone said Men in Black.
Yeah, he was behind the counter, and where the hell was it? Like was it the police station? They're looking for evidence or something. He was behind the counter, and he had Vince
Vaughn.
No. He played the Egger suit guy.
Did you watch the what is it? The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Mm-mm. What's the guy's
Okay.
name again?
David Cross. I'm trying to think of what
You
else.
just see him, you'll go, oh, pfft.
Yeah,
He was in Megamind. He was the voice of the fish guy. in
That
the
guy.
yeah,
That guy.
Hey, blow
Kung
him
Fu
up.
Panda, Scary Movie 2, Year
Yeah.
1.
Oh, I got it.
yes,
I know
theoretically, the anal rapist.
I know who
Yeah.
I would. Okay, hey guys, I know exactly who I would want to play me.
This guy.
That guy. I would buy that guy as me.
You would
As
buy
an
that
older,
guy.
wiser, more talented me. Also, he's married to Amber Tamlin. Scroll back up for a second. He's married to her. So yeah, he can play me.
Yeah.
I never knew his name.
Who is the actor who played Darkheart in Ghost Rider?
Oh,
I never watched the Ghost Rider movies.
the first
Really? They're so good.
one? No, the second one's absolute fucking trash.
They're
The
so
first
bad, but they're so good. They're so
There you go.
bad,
One,
but they're
first
so
one was
good.
passable. That's all I'll say.
I kind of like the first.
Wes
one.
Bentley.
It was the whole idea. Oh my god, they're making a Ghostbuster movie because I collected the comics as a kid. So
He was Seneca from what the fuck was the movie? The Mockingjay movies. What the hell was the first one?
Hunger Games.
Hunger
There you go.
Games.
And he was
I
he was the disturbed boy that had the neo-Nazi dad in American Beauty.
I would like Billy D. Williams to play me in my older years.
Well. What do we have here?
Nothing but a bunch of Colt 45.
Works every time.
I know who I want to play me.
Who you got?
Uh-oh.
She laughing way too
Play
hard.
you,
Right?
Yeah.
David Bowie.
Not play with you. Play with you.
Play me, Jack
Yeah.
Black. I want Jack Black.
Let's see if he could do it. Right?
Look,
He's
he
Come on,
did,
guys. I'm serious. I'm Cynthia, this movie.
You totally could do it, and it would be awesome.
And it's awesome. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
him and Be Kind Rewind when he came out and misbehaving. He was like, all right, come here, man. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
He's great.
I thought I was gonna be fat.
Oh my gosh.
Every
Go,
time
Jack.
I think of Tenacious D whenever I think of Jack Black.
As you should.
Yep.
As you should.
Yup.
I'm part of the D.
At first, I was going to say like Angela Bassett, but that's just way too much awesomeness in one person to play another person. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board
Right.
with Grace Jones myself.
Yeah, I you know what? Grace Jones would be my older me, and I would be totally okay with that. I'm trying to figure out who would be my younger me though. You know what?
Jack Black from the Never-Ending Story Part 3.
The bully in the alley.
What a terrible fucking movie, God.
I never watched. I watched Never Ending Story 1 and 2.
Oh, you have to watch the
I've seen
third
it.
one because it's bad. Because it's almost like
That's the one
it's
that was done
self-parody.
here, by the way. That was filmed
man.
here in Vancouver.
To give you an idea what happens, the very beginning of the movie, Rock Monster is rolling his tricycle thing across wherever in Fantasia he is, and he's singing "Get your motor running, get out on the highway," and I'm like, "What the fuck am I watching? What is this?"
I heard Steppenwolf phoned them and told them to take it out of the soundtrack.
Who? Okay, I'm trying to still figure out who would play my younger self. Who would play my younger self?
What's Pam's name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Pam Grier?
Tachina Arnold.
Oh.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tachina Arnold. Yes.
Yep.
You know who, or as time progresses. Oh, wow. Oh no, she's a little bit too sassy. I was gonna say Vivica Fox, but she's
yeah,
she's
Fox.
Yeah. I don't know about Vivica.
Why am I overcome to Google Boomerang right now?
I didn't know.
I don't think she was in that. I'm trying to remember who was. Robin Givens, Grace Jones was in that one too. I forgot she was Stranger.
Yes, she was. Oh, so was Eartha Kitt.
Yep, as Lady Eloise.
I would like my formidable years. I want to be just like Eartha Kitt.
Get out of here, cat.
Shit, I need to watch this movie again. I haven't seen that in a long time. Gerard, did you know your dad had a mushroom belt?
Oh yes, you got to coordinate.
You got to coordinate.
You got to
John
coordinate.
Witherspoon.
Bang! That's right.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang, bang. You got to coordinate. Come on now. Goodness.
Shit.
Goodness.
Okay, now it's coming back to me.
Or, well, I don't know. I was going to say Jennifer Hudson would have to do all the singing parts, but I take that back because all she does is belt. There's not a lot of nuance in her voice. And that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I think we're going to stick with Alfre Woodard. Let's just stick with Alfre Woodard.
Ooh.
Yes.
That was my initial.
Oh wait,
suggestion.
what's her name? If you need somebody to do singing parts who's got like a lot of not like a character voice, but a lot of character to her voice. What's her name? Oh God. Come back to me. There's a
Mariah Carey.
Alicia Keys?
No. Think Broadway actresses. Like, what is her
Dionne
name?
Warwick?
Yes, Dionne Warwick is who I was thinking. No, I
don't know.
No, God, I'll think of it. Give me a second. I'll think of it.
Okay, well, don't say
Time's
Cynthia.
up.
Don't say Cynthia Erivo. Do not say her.
Cynthia. Oh, never mind.
Yep, don't say her. Not her.
Look up something this actress is in and see if it lists.
Yeah, I'm looking. She was in Songs for a New World. I can't remember if she was in the original cast. Or not Songs for. Hold on. I'll think of it.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Yes. That's the one.
That's
Megan
exactly
Thee
who it
Stallion.
is. Right. Exactly. Exactly. You for the singing parts, I would want a mix between Monica and Brandy.
No, you got to pick one. Get out of here. I ain't letting that happen.
Nope.
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 You picking one.
Nope. Not picking one. No. I take that back. I want Whitney Houston. Singing parts, Whitney.
Okay. I'll go with that. That's fine.
Yes.
Do you know she auditioned to be on the Cosby Show?
Really?
And she was going to be the older sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill said absolutely not. She's got way too much talent. You get the hell out of here.
Really?
And she went off and started her singing career. He's like, you're way too good to be on a show. Like, you need to go sing.
Man, but what does that say about all the other actors he had on the show with him, though? Felicia Rashad was a goddamn treasure.
I love her. I've been in love with her since I was like 4.
As you should have. I wanted to dress just like Denise.
Damn you.
Oh, Denise.
I wanted to dress. I used to think that her fashion was just so on point, and I wanted to dress like her when I got old enough. You know,
I wanted Theo to be my older brother.
You wanted Theo to be.
I fucking love Theo.
Theo.
What's up, man? Yeah, that's what I want to play me, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
I would, well, actually, Malcolm Jamal Warner, especially like the older he got, he just got really good looking.
Yeah, he was in Sneaky Pete for a couple of seasons. He was the parole officer for Giovanni Ribisi, and so it was really funny.
That guy is an amazing actor. He's very underrated.
And I think wasn't he also in the Magic School Bus? Wasn't he the guy at the end of the episodes that people would call in? And oh man, I'm dating myself.
Cynthia, I figured out who it is.
Who?
For just the singing parts, at least, Audra McDonald.
Yes.
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 That's the voice, like that, because she's got like, so much range, so much feeling.
Yes.
That's who you want.
Yes, I totally agree. Matter of fact, Audra can play me, period. Like,
yeah, she needs to be in more shit. Everyone needs to know who she is.
Audra is, first off, Audra is an amazing actress, and she's an amazing singer, and she's just amazing, and she's gorgeous. I mean, like, and she's real. Like, she has like that real beauty. Like, it's unaltered. It's
And she did like this one woman show where it's just her with a pianist sitting next to her, just her and a microphone, just chilling and talking to people, and then like blowing them away with the power of her voice.
Of course,
and then
she
just
did.
pulling it back and being like, "So let's talk some more." And it's like, what?
Yeah, because that's what she would do. Yes, because it's Audra fucking McDonald. I wish that, I don't know if we're related. I would like to.
I was about to say that's your cousin,
right? You know, in my mind, like, girl, you my cousin. In my mind, she'd be like, yeah, sure, security.
Right, we can be cousins, but you ain't getting no money.
No, exactly. I know, yeah, but no.
Stop handing me your demo tape.
Right. Listen to track 4. That's firewood. That's track 4.
You get early access.
No, Audra McDonald would actually be amazing.
Yeah.
If Audra McDonald ever played me in a biopic, I would be totally set for life.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that's it.
I'd be happy if Audra McDonald played me. Like,
right.
She can do whatever she wants.
I don't know if that's in the spirit of the game. I think you just want to watch her shit. Like, you can do that already.
Right. Yeah, no, she could read the phone book. I'd buy $100 ticket. I don't care. Go ahead.
You can get the guy that plays Farva to be me.
Farva?
Yeah, Shenanigans.
Oh God.
I knew actually had
from
some
Super
deep.
Troopers.
Oh, okay.
I want a liter cola. Make this burger. It's for a cop.
Why'd you say it's for a cop?
It means so we'll make it good for you.
I have a suggestion, possibly for singing. Anyway,
Okay.
Singing voice.
Yeah.
Brittany Howard.
I gotta look it up.
Alabama Shakes.
Unfamiliar.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea who that
Look
is.
up the song "Hold On."
When I think of Hold On, I think of In Vogue.
Hold on to the night.
And I was going God, what is it? Wilson Phillips on that one.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go turn up my Melissa Manchester albums real quick. I'll be back. That joke is for like 3 people in the audience.
Are you talking about Cord Overstreet? Oh, is that the young lady that's oh my goodness, I forgot about her name. That's her voice is amazing. She's from like Alabama or Texas or something like that.
Yeah, Alabama.
They're rocking that SG.
Yeah.
She's fucking amazing.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. I forgot about her name though. But
wow, those pickups are fucking huge.
Yeah.
She
You
got
gotta
like
be You got to be a special kind of badass to only play guitars that are so horribly unbalanced but sound so good, and to be comfortable with them. Like, I've played SGs like 100 times. I hate it every time. They sound great, but I hate playing them. You take your hand off the fucking neck and it's boom. There's stage dives right off of your shoulder. I was just playing a Rickenbacker on one of them.
What's your favorite guitar, Mikey?
Telly.
Okay, what body?
The Telly style.
Oh, okay.
That is the style.
No, that's good. That's good. That's a good one. Neil, do you got a favorite guitar?
When I was younger, I used to be a fan of the Warlock.
Classic.
BC Rich.
Yeah, BC Rich, yeah. And it was funny because it's BC Rich, and I live in the province of BC, which it has nothing to do with, people.
All of my
when I was a kid,
our years are formidable. They are formidable. That's the people are like, like ragging on my lack of using the English language correctly.
But I like the Gibson SG body style.
Whatever.
I just took that to mean
Classic.
this lady is formidable.
Formidable. What I was gonna say, I have a running joke with my partner because my partner's a boomer. And I said, well, there he is.
That's a joke. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Right. Enjoy the bill. Tip your waitresses.
Nice.
But I told him, I said, why does every band that you really, really like have affinity to double neck guitars and double neck basses? So I always wanted to ask if there were more boomers who were really into double neck guitars.
This is why I like this over the SG, is because it's here, not here, so my guitar doesn't just fall the whole damn time.
That's important. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. Can somebody, if anybody can answer, okay. Thank you. Mikey is showing us his
showing off.
He's showing off.
Right.
I did not say tap. I said tip. Counter. I said tip the waitresses.
Mikey, I'm gonna rob you later.
Right?
Hey, come try it, big fella.
You seen his dog?
Right?
Come here, Zero. Come here, Zero.
Zero.
Come here, buddy. Come here. You're not in trouble, buddy. Come here.
You're not in trouble. Does he get in trouble a
he's
lot?
so intimidated.
The Bible Belt's holding
Don't
up.
worry, man. You're not.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
Bro.
What's up?
Come at me.
Come on. What?
Come
You want some of this? No, don't even get him, Zero. Don't even get him.
Rags is bringing his own ammo. What do you got? You got a Warlock there.
Mikey, I'll find you. Oh, wow.
Check that out.
Nice.
I like the pink.
Oh.
It's awesome. Classic right there.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
nice. So can anyone answer my question? What's the whole boomer thing with double neck guitars?
You'd have to talk to what's his name, Rick or whatever from Cheap Trick. He'll probably answer that for you.
Well, I mean, Claudio Sanchez has a double neck SG.
Oh,
that he
yes,
plays
he
every once in a
does.
while,
Yeah, but
so-
everything Claudio Sanchez does is extra.
It's
I fucking love that man so
I
much.
do
I'd have his
too.
kids.
little bit of a crush on that guy.
Just a tad bit.
Yeah. Here, let me show you Mr. Claudio Sanchez and his double neck SG.
My guitar player Will had a double neck. He hated it.
It's heavier than fucking
That's my only
anything.
tattoo I got right now. So
Are you all familiar with the Mahavishnu Orchestra?
I know who's there, yeah.
They have a guitar player that played double neck guitar.
Double neck sitar?
No, guitar.
Oh,
I
actual
said guitar, not sitar. I know.
We're just gonna be trolling Cynthia on how she says stuff for the rest of the night. Apparently, welcome to the show, everybody.
I know, everyone is inferring that I'm saying something else than what I'm actually saying. It's not. It's so wrong. You guys are misrepresenting me, and I feel threatened.
You feeling attacked?
I feel attacked.
Yo, imagine a double-necked shamisen, the Japanese banjo.
Oh.
That's like the really big thing.
No, it's the 3-string banjo.
No, the shamisen not that big.
Oh, it's not that big. So which one am I really thinking of that's kind of like really big?
It's the dulcimer looking thing that they play while it's laying down. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing. Why does he look like Harry from the Harry the Hendersons?
The man's got the most unruly set of hair I've ever seen in my life.
Ridiculous.
And actually, no. I know what he looks like. He looks like one of those, I think, Spider-Man's villain, the lion guy.
That's fucked up.
How dare you?
Yeah, I was interviewing at one time Travis from the band, and Claudio was in the back getting a shower. I was hanging out in the green room, and he came out afterwards, and I'm like, "Man, is your hair gonna be dry by the show?" And he's like, "Yeah." Travis Stever is a fucking great guitarist too. He's the other guitarist in the band.
Nice.
Hang on,
Who are you bringing up, Neil?
I've got to go leave to listen to every Coheed and Cambria album.
Right.
Oh, they're good. They're good.
They're so good.
Oh wow, fellas.
Hold on, I got a better one for you.
What's that? Fuck, I can't remember the name of the goddamn character from the video game. It was all green, like one of them Street Fighter things.
Blanca?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's who that picture reminded me of.
Oh, really? Oh, actually, yeah. I can see it in my head. Okay,
Blanca, that's what it was.
Here it is. I found it.
Let's see it.
Jeebus Creebus, these ads are relentless. Go away.
So hate it.
This
Hate to
is
see
why I use ad blocker.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The
He
hell?
I think he had that for like maybe a month, and somebody stole 2 of the guitars.
That guitar looks infected.
It looks exactly like a DNA strand.
Because I guess
Yes, you do, B. Because I've been getting all types of DMs from you the whole time from Twitter. Wow. Like, hey, I want to talk about stuff that we're gonna do in the future while you're on the stream. Why the fuck not?
seems legit.
Indeed. What is the skulls? Jen skull sperm in all
head, no tail.
and no tail. Boom boom. Hey guys.
Are you leaving us, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Well, before you go, why don't you let folks know where they can, find you and stuff like that?
Sure. Okay. So I am a nonprofit. I'm really tired. This has been a long ass day.
She's a bit punchy.
Just a tad. No, I'll be on the nonprofits this Sunday. It's going to be airing at 3 p.m. in between Talk Heathen and in the Atheist Experience. Also, we're still doing the rebranding of YFNA News, but as soon as we get it all rebranded and set up, I will be back with my show, The 13%, that talks about socioeconomic issues concerning Black people that descend from chattel slavery. And also check out my blog, ADOShealthandwellness.com, where I talk about the social determinants of health that affects the Black community in America.
Hey, well, thanks for jumping in here with us.
Thank you for having me as always, Neil. And big up Mandisa. Bloop, bloop,
Yeah, sorry, you guys were like two ships passing in the night. You just missed each other.
Yeah, but I'm glad that I got a chance to, do like a few, collabs with her. When we did the Black Atheist Roundtable, she was on that.
Yep.
Also did an episode of the Nonprofits with Mandisa.
Yep.
I totally
I was supposed
bogarted.
to be on that one.
Yeah, you were, but I totally like bullied my way on to that show. Like I said, I'm on that show, and you just better damn well deal
with it.
Yeah.
They was like, so anybody else want to be? I don't care about anybody else. I know the fuck I'm gonna be on that show. Goddamn it!
Look out of the way. I'm here.
Right, I'm here. Goddamn, you ain't gonna put me on nothing else, but I'm on that show. Yeah. No, it was really cool. So, yeah, and
pretty awesome. So
yes, Mandisa is awesome. So I'm glad that I got a chance to check out her story on your deconversion stories, and she is awesome, and she does really great work with the Black non-believers. We need more organizations like that, especially to create, that can help create communities for people of color, especially Black folk coming out of religion. We need it, goddamn it, because church be fucking us up.
Word.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen from the amen corner, Mikey?
Oh wait, let me get my organ out. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Let me get my.
Okay.
Got it right here. I had it. Had to use it earlier today.
Very good.
Let me just pull out that. There it is. Just a little. Turn
Speak
this.
to us, Brother Famine. Speak to us.
Nope. That's not a good chord.
No,
go up a little bit.
We ain't been to church in a minute. It's okay.
It's okay.
Start the benediction, sister.
Oh, okay, there we go. Brothers and sisters, it is so wonderful to be here with you this evening. And we just want to thank the Sister for Atheist for having Mandisa Thomas on this evening. Creating community for Black folk coming out of religion. Because Christianity, especially in the church, be fucking us up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So make sure that you support that organization.
Hey, woman.
You want to support people doing that type of work. You want to support people coming out of religion because they know that it be doing the damage. Support. We will be passing around the collection plate. Will a man rob God? Yes. Rob that motherfucker because he needs to be robbed all goddamn day.
All right. Mikey's lost control.
And then that drum get. The bass man was already ready. He
was ready to go.
He's been lotioning up his calluses like boom, 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 and then motherfuckers get the two-stepping in.
Yes, yes, all that. Just thinking about it makes me so tired. I just got exhausted thinking about it.
I'm already sweating.
Man, right? Get you a rag. One of them rags that, remember the rags they actually start to put on.
Yeah.
And don't forget the funeral home church fan.
Mm-hmm.
You need that.
Yo, that is the most efficient way to cool yourself off on the history of Earth. I was in Tennessee at my great granny's funeral. It must have been 3,000 degrees up in there, but that fan.
Of course it was.
It was I had never been so cold in my life.
Yes,
it was just. It was the best fan ever.
Yes, he was like, "Amen, amen, amen," because you was just like because you were like fanning furiously to try to cool down from 3,000 degree weather.
Correct.
I know, right?
It should have been. We should have been on fire, but we weren't.
Yes. Well, you were on fire from the Holy Ghost.
Oh, is that a metaphysical ghost?
Yes. Well, is there a ghost? Really? Yeah. I don't know. That's a whole nother show. I'm out, y'all.
All right.
Goodbye.
Have yourself a wonderful evening.
Thank you as well. Good night, everybody.
She's so ridiculous.
I really am. I totally am. But it's okay. It's totally okay. When you get to be my age, you can be ridiculous too.
25?
Stop.
Yeah, we'll take 25. Yeah, let's just say that.
You guys, all your ages put together, that's how old I am. No.
Hush, Neil. Good night.
Bye. All right, she's gone. Let's talk about her. Every time.
All right, let's talk about her. She's fucking awesome.
Right?
She is great. Can you imagine growing up with her in the house? Like having her be like your sister. Can you imagine how hilarious that would have been?
I would. I'd be dead. I wouldn't be here right now because I'd have died from laughing years ago.
Oh man. Or her getting in trouble. Yeah, she needs a biopic. Call up Homegrown, what you just said.
I'd be laughing because
Audra McDonald, if you are watching the stream, we have a deal for you.
She probably is. Everybody watches us.
Right, obviously. And
Wait, are we
Audra's in
making a
touch with her
movie?
community. We are now. I'm waiting for Audra to get back to me. So
our people are in contact with her people.
Yeah. I'll tweet at her later. I've got like 90. I got like 91 followers. I'm sure the message will get there. It's fine.
What? That's all you have,
dude? On Twitter? Yeah. I don't.
How many followers do I have? Now I'm curious.
3 or 4.
I checked the other day and I was like,
I have 98. I have 98 followers.
Damn, Jen's beating me. All right, 8 people go follow me on Twitter so I can beat Jen.
Nobody follows me, and the people who do follow me never like react to anything I put on Twitter.
I never react to people on Twitter.
I work 11 to 12 hours a day.
Here, Neil, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Unfollow Jen and follow Rags. Now we only need 6.
No, wait.
There it is.
I don't want to kill any birds. I like birds.
You eat them all the time.
Well, those are the tasty ones. Yeah, of course.
It's their own damn fault for being delicious.
I don't catch them and like pluck them and cook them. Somebody else does all that. I just eat them.
The bird's already dead. It'd be a shame if I didn't eat it.
Yeah.
That's right, B. I've got to put the hours in. You're right. You're right. Sorry, in the chat, not any. I wasn't calling any of you B. I know
You
that
called me a B.
Well,
I
mean,
he said, yeah, 10 more years.
Shoe fits.
Not wrong.
If the foo shits.
Red Foo just stood up in bed like, what the fuck? Someone remembered me. Whatever happened to LMFAO?
No idea.
Gone forever.
And ultimately just universe, I guess.
It seems like I think X and Gorilla are secretly talking on the phone about us right now because neither one of them are here.
And then I think they both said they're on phone call, so it makes sense that they're just conspiring against us. It's a coup. This is a coup.
Something's going on. I'm telling you.
We have to protect British Columbia at all costs. Let's mobilize the forces.
Just let me get some tinfoil. Hang on.
I've been watching a lot of Vikings, guys, so I'm pretty good at tactics.
Oh,
I'm
on
gonna watch
episode 17 from season 6 right now.
Oh, damn, you're way in front of me. I think I'm only on season 4.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I know. I keep trying to get through it, but then I usually watch like longer shows while I'm playing video games. And then they just go into Norwegian all the time. And then, they go into Norwegian and I have to stop what I'm doing to read the subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there just like, yep. But wait, what the fuck? That's not a thing. Hold on. Or Old Norse is what they call it.
X, I'm on a phone call. We know. I'm just bugging you, man. You're on a phone call with Gorilla plotting against us. We get it.
We get it. We understand.
It happens all the time.
If it didn't happen,
you never know.
If it didn't happen, I'd be more worried,
Yeah.
X hasn't plotted to murder all of us yet. What's going on with him? Must not be feeling well.
Man, I'm on my last beer. Like that's it. Once this one's done, I'm
sorry, I'm on a phone call. I'll be right back.
We know.
I just want to know where the real Neil is because real Neil would never run out of beer. So, hey, right? Imposter, pull off the mask and show your real face.
Neil is sauce.
Oh no, you guys, the coup already happened.
Oh shit! This is robotic Neil with a Neil suit on, just like Godzilla.
Neil Robotnik.
Neil is sus. Send him out the airlock.
Let me show you what happened to all my beer. Hang on 1 second here.
Yep. Oh, this is the behind the scenes footage that we. Wow.
He's so organized,
right?
Even his empties. Hey Neil, I bet you fold your dirty clothes too, huh?
I might. That's just how I make sure there's no like creases and lines in it when I get it. I don't know.
I don't want it to wash unevenly.
You see my stack of books right there, the current stuff that I'm reading. All kinds of shit there. Well, plus some stuff that I put on air too, like that Urantia book shit and whatnot. But yeah,
I gotta start buying more physical books because when I have children, I'm going to torture them by making them carry around all my books after I'm dead. I'm like, now these are my possessions. Keep them with you. They have knowledge, and then it'll just be a bunch of useless books, but they're just the heaviest ones I could find.
No, fuck, it's over there. I'm not going to go digging out my Lego right now. Sorry, but I was going to see if I could find it. The original Lego release Millennium Falcon, first one they released back in, like, what, 96 or something.
Did you see Susan's?
Huh?
Did you see Susan's?
Shut up, Mikey. I hate you right now.
I'm just saying, it's so impressive.
Dude, it makes mine look like poo.
I just saw the box, like that video that Nathaniel recorded. I was like,
huge.
Holy shit!
Like that's you're empty that out and you build the damn thing. That's another room you can rent.
Just put your car in it.
Yeah,
you have to clean the snow off. Jeez, that thing is impressive. I've never had like a huge. Well, if you remember, Connects had that like theme parks. Yep. They had like that theme park thing. I had the roller coaster Connects thing.
Nice. Those things were badass, man.
Did not know how to build it at all, and my older sister did it for me. And then I just used the thing to put my my Ninja Turtles in it so that they could do the loop-de-loop. So I did nothing. I did nothing with it as it was intended.
That's the most 90s kid statement that I've ever heard.
Connects in the Turtles.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed something here. Did you guys talk about Dunkaroos for a sec?
No,
they're back.
Dunkaroos. God damn it.
Now I want Dunkaroos.
Right? They were total
Like,
stoner food. I was in my 20s when those were out. So
there you go, Neil. Check that out.
See, I was in grade school. But but that was always the thing that as like the kid with parents that got married too young and couldn't manage their money, I was like, I wish I could have Dunkaroos in my lunch. But no. Never. And then I made rich friends and they gave me Dunkaroos. So
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 4th grade Scott knew where exactly he needed to go.
What, do they still make those things? Do they still make Dunkaroos?
They're back.
They brought them back for a little while. I think there's a cereal version of them you can get here in the States. I know that.
Really?
I'll scoop you up some at work tomorrow, Neil.
All right.
Put it in your care
package. Care package coming.
Yeah. This needs to happen.
I'm 12 in my head all over again right now.
Me and the missus are signed up for like Snack Crate or something. I don't know if that's the right brand, but it's like snacks from around the world. Man, I'm talking about they keep giving us the most bogus snacks ever. First of all, everything has fucking nuts in it. I'm like, can we like have a nut allergy fucking option? Because I can't. She's just like, oh no, everything's coconut and almond.
Oh no, I guess I'm eating it all.
I haven't had they did have barbecue popcorn in like the Egypt box, and I was like, this is the most delicious shit I've ever had.
Wait, did you just tell me what your weakness is? I'm gonna go supervillain on your ass.
Yeah, well, anything that's a food, I'm probably allergic to it. So
if he can eat it, he's allergic to it.
Fucking pelting you with tree nuts as I see you.
No,
stop! Oh, you're killing me.
Kryptonite, you fucker.
I used to be jealous of Mikey because I thought he was relatively fit, and now I just realize he can't eat anything.
That's why it helps you stay thin when you can't eat shit when you go out to restaurant.
I got a friend that has that.
I'm just like, I'll just gross.
It's a turn on a stick. Hey,
I can't eat it. So yeah, I was just like, I'll just have the cheeseburger. I'll just have the
no cheese burger because I'm allergic to it.
Yeah, but please don't put any pine nuts on there or something.
No.
I will die.
Was your cheese made in a factory? Because if so, I can't eat it.
I can't have it. It probably touched someone's glove who was also dealing with fucking pecans or something stupid.
Oh, I love pecans.
Right.
I got a whole tub of them upstairs. That's one of the few things I can have right now.
I ate pesto on accident because I didn't know what it was. And then my whole mouth got all itchy, my throat got all scratched. I was like, what's pesto exactly? Like, oh, it's what's pine nuts. And I was like,
in your mouth.
it's like, all right, well, I'm going to go chug some Benadryl. I'll see you guys in about 2 days when I wake up from this little coma I'm about to put myself into.
You have to go into Odin sleep to get over it.
Odin sleep.
I had the same thing, sort of, not the same thing, but I had a similar situation happen tonight at work because for people who don't know, right now I am working as a line cook because my life is awesome, and COVID shut down my normal business. And so I work at a resort, and I sent a room service order out, and they had some specific things that they asked for on their order, and the person who took the order didn't tell me it was because of a food allergy. They just told me, like, no onions and a couple of other things. So I cooked it all on the same flat top and had to send somebody screaming to the 4th floor of the hotel, like, don't eat that! Like, I had somebody, like, call the room and was, like, steady, like, trying to clean the flat top and make something new and have somebody... It was a mess. I was like, guys, if someone says I'm allergic... Please let us know that.
Kind of important.
It's kind of important. It's not the same thing as I don't like that. Yeah, that was a real fun thing that happened tonight where I thought for 30 seconds I'd put someone's life in danger. But we're good.
All right, here we go. Cut to Rags whips off his chef's jacket, runs through the parking lot, starts fucking free running, ends up on the roof. Parkour style, pulls out a rope, ties it around his waist, lasso goes around the fucking the air duct. He repels down and one glorious ring through the fucking window. The guy's about to bite into the food and then whoop-pow, ninja kick.
Got a whole thing going on here.
Ninja kicks the fork right out of their hand. The fork is lodged into the wall, and it saves the day.
Look
at
that
burger, sir.
Your dog's like, what are you doing?
He managed to stay balanced in my lap the entire time.
That's some puppy skills right there.
Right? Tons, I love you, but you're an asshole. Fucking tons of ice. God, every time.
Could always rely on Tons.
They call me Dr. Death.
Why did they do that? Because I went to medical school and my dad was Mr. Death.
Yeah, well, and that is kind of the thing because my normal job, I work in like the medical field, so I'm like, oh no, like I'm thinking like this person's going into anaphylaxis. I like it was an experience. It was a solid 45 seconds of terror. It was a fun time for me.
45 seconds of terror.
Yeah, like we got confirmation pretty quickly that everything was okay, but you know. Like that time dilation that happens where you think that someone's in mortal peril.
Everything slows down.
Right. When individual grease bubbles are popping and you're seeing all the particulates come off of them. You're like, I don't know why this is happening. Like, yeah.
Can we have a rule that comes out where they actually have to list everything that they fucking use when they cook something? Like, because there was one time I ordered a really good pizza and they fucking ruined it by putting cilantro on top of it.
Yep.
Okay, so you were on the one side of the cilantro debate.
Yeah, I'm the soapy cilantro guy. Yeah,
same.
I don't get it. like I'm genuinely super interested in this because for some people it's like fresh and herbaceous and slightly citric, and for the other half of the population, it straight tastes like Dawn dish soap.
It's
I
like,
don't understand.
Fucking
well, hold on. Specifically Dawn. I'm kind of curious.
Well,
what you would say.
they sponsor my channel, so yeah. Dawn dish soap sponsors me
cilantro.
and is one of my 75 subscribers. Yes.
This episode brought to you by Virtual Run, where you can earn medals by doing virtual races.
Hey guys, I know you guys love the channel. Let me tell you about Raid Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends is the only mobile RPG game that incorporates next-gen graphics into its turn-based combat.
And you can also get your special NordVPN via this link below.
And
First
actually,
100 people.
thanks, Outcast, because I was going to mention that Mikey doesn't realize that I already snuck into his house and stole 2 of his guitars thanks to NordVPN. Through NordVPN, I was able to make him think that I was in Europe the whole time.
And by Ragabash bringing that up, now we have to take a word from our sponsor, ZipRecruiter, because we think that too many of our people are actually hiring folks. ZipRecruiter.com.
ZipRecruiter. It's like 1998, but in 2021.
You used to call it Monster.
Oh, man.
All this stuff is funny, guys, but I'm getting tired. I'm going to go head up to my purple mattress.
When you need a good night's sleep, I suggest you sleep on my pillow.
Personally, I'm quite hungry. So
any conversation.
Personally, I'm quite hungry, so I'm kind of worried about what I'm going to eat. But you know what? I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat thanks to Blue Apron.
Oh, HelloFresh.
Blue Apron sends you boxes of ingredients perfectly proportioned for your meals. All you have to do is follow the instructions. Even a caveman brain like me can figure it out.
I'm so glad that we all listen to too many podcasts. And this is what our brains are. Right?
Are you worried about having a caveman brain like Jen? Well, not to worry, because thanks to Illumi, we can actually train your brain up through a series of simple-to-play 5-minute-apiece games. You too can increase your IQ score an average of 5 points over 3 weeks, and we'll show you how.
And we'll take calipers to your head because we believe in phrenology.
Man, I really wish I knew how to not have a caveman brain. Well, thanks to our sponsor, Skillshare.
Skillshare.
You can look up an online tutorial that teaches you not to be such a smooth brain. We just gave so much free advertisement.
That's the thing about free advertisement, right? Or even like the paid advertisements and stuff. I'm never going to ZipRecruiter. I'm never going. Like, I'll just mock you.
Hello, who?
We are farmers.
It's like when I see an Amscot commercial, because my mom watches a lot of Big Bang Theory, and for some reason, MOR is partnered with what did I just say? God, I'm so fucking tired.
Amscot.
Amscot. Yeah, they have like some thing with Amscot where they show Amscot commercials, and it's like, that's so sketch.
Oh God. Oh God. The complex economics of poverty in America. Like an Amscot commercial on MOR during reruns of The Big Bang Theory is like the perfect case study in just poverty in America. It's like, oh God, yeah. Are you so desperate that you're willing to sacrifice the rest of your life for $400 today? Try Amscot. Like, oh God, man.
It's my money. I want it now.
No, it's not your money. It never was your money.
Thank you.
So just to jump back a couple of topics. It's the OR26A gene that causes people to taste cilantro as if it's soap. And in fact, most people describe it, if they have ever had Thrills gum, to taste exactly like Thrills gum. You remember Thrills gum, Neil?
I love Thrills gum.
You do? Then you love cilantro either way. But
was it like an herby mint
doesn't
or what?
taste like that. No, Thrills gum literally tasted like soap. It was kind of like a soapy flavor. Like if you're familiar with the
I just
gum,
shared a picture of Thrills gum. It was actually a Canadian product.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because I've done like Beeman's Blackjack and
I like Blackjack. Yeah, so Thrills gum was, you see, it still
tastes like soap.
So people who have a particular variant of the OR20, exactly, and people who have this particular variant of the OR26A gene, and Geo Sam actually referred to the actual chemical aldehydes in it. For some reason, their taste receptors make like cilantro taste like this gum, and people who don't have that variant of the gene, it just tastes like cilantro. It tastes like a minty kind of. So yeah, it's an interesting. Going back to Jason's question about, are we just chemical bags? Yes, we're just bags of chemicals. Mm-hmm. Some of us, when we eat cilantro, it's like, oh, it tastes like soap or Thrills gum. And other people are like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? Or in Neil's case, I'd eat it anyway, whether it tastes like soap or not.
I don't care. Just give it to me.
Yeah. Sweet, it tastes like soap. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if you can still get Thrills.
Look into that, because is it like a reaction to bergaptan? Like, what is it that the gene is like? What like? Okay, sorry, my nerd brain.
Pick one question at a time.
Just I can't.
One at a time.
So there's aldehydes in.
Stomp your hoof on the ground however many times.
So with that gene, the receptors in that part of your taste buds respond differently to the aldehydes in the cilantro.
Yes, and Skywatcher, just so you like to break up the confusion here. Yes, cilantro in Australia is called coriander, but in America, coriander refers to the seed, not the leaf, not the plant. It's all the same thing, but coriander here would be ground seed that we use as spice, whereas cilantro would be the fresh leafy.
Here's the real fucked up thing: is that like Belgian white beers, they are made with coriander.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love Belgian whites.
Same.
It doesn't taste soapy to me at all.
Right.
But because it's probably a transformed aldehyde thanks to it going through the yeast, it doesn't have that taste to me. It's absolutely fucking delicious,
Yeah. So, I mean, there are, I'm assuming, people that just don't like the taste of cilantro and to whom they don't have the gene that doesn't taste like soap. They just don't like it because there's just things we don't like.
I have genes.
Neil.
Neil.
Yeah, but I remember growing up.
How do you get into those? Huh?
One leg at a time.
What? You don't just?
I mean, me. How do I? Never mind.
There
you go.
Well, more representation on this channel, finally.
For the record, I don't put my jeans on one leg at a time. I have a catapult that launches them at me.
No, hang on. That is a very good question you could ask on the panel. Is like, how do you put on pants? Are you a sit down, put on one leg at a time, and then pull them up together, or do you put both feet through? Do you lay them on the floor? Do you just step into them? What do you do?
Actually, I do it two ways: the one at a time and both feet at the same time. Sometimes, just depends.
I manifest my clothes with dark pact magic.
Oh.
I actually believe Jen. Like, I feel like if anyone actually could do it, it would be Jen.
If anyone was a dark necromancer warlock, it would be me. Let's be honest.
So follow up question. Do you do sock shoe, or do you sock shoe?
Oh, if you do sock shoe, get out of here now. You are not to be trusted.
I'm in Florida. I just wear flip flops
and shoes.
True.
If you're doing 1 foot at a time, like, all right, now for the left. What's wrong? You need to get your life together.
Okay, I'm good on this side.
Piggybacking on what Jen just said, I lived in Florida for 7 years and just moved back to Tennessee, and it got cold, and I experienced like physiokinetic confusion over like how do I put socks and shoes on? Like it's cold. I need to. I know I've done this my whole life. Like, why does this feel weird to be doing? And it was like, oh, I've worn flip flops for 7 years straight.
Here's the thing: when I first started wearing flip flops, I'd get really bad blisters on my feet. Now I don't. But when I wear closed-toed shoes, I get really bad blisters on my feet. So it's like I don't like. I kind of swamp immunities.
Yup.
I can tell you that the last time I wore pants was May 5th, 2018.
So
you've just been he's just kind of Porky Pigs it around the house everywhere nowadays. That's my balls.
Yep. In fact, I'm not even wearing pants now. See?
Somebody clip that.
Yeah. And the reason I know exactly the date is because it was convocation and I had to wear my academic gown, and it would look really strange if I did not have pants underneath it. Otherwise, I wear shorts 365, 24/7.
Yep, I am a cargo shorts dad because I have to. Because there's always somebody going, "Can you hold this for me?" Yep, I can hold that for you.
I wear clothes just because I need pockets.
That's why I wear jeans. I got to place somewhere. I got to put my wallet.
I carry a slim wallet in my pocket, but yeah.
See, I put it in the leg pocket so I don't have to worry about sitting on it. You know, it's great. I mean, it's not like I have a wallet that's stuffed with shit to begin with, but
that's actually good for you. That can prevent
sciatic problems from sitting on.
Specifically, what's the? Here's the thing. Anyway, where your wallet presses into a muscle that runs over your sciatic nerve and causes a false sciatica.
Your glute.
Not your glute.
One of the other.
Your piriformis. So it presses into your piriformis.
I just remember George Costanza sitting on that giant fucking wallet, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be me.
In fact, I just ordered. I'm waiting for a new wallet to arrive from Grips, the belt company that makes that aluminum. Yeah, I actually got one of their belts last fall just to try it out, and I gotta say, I'm impressed for the simplicity of the design. It works really well. And so they now have a wallet that's a slimline wallet, but it's got like this little trigger that pops all the cards up. So I want to see how that works.
You got a Switchblade debit card?
Exactly.
I'll cut you, bitch.
I pay with my watch, so I don't need.
Well, it's like I do have one of those metal Apple cards.
Oh,
and so like I could sharpen the edge on that thing.
You're like Gambit.
You look like Sauron. What? From Lord of the Rings.
You look like Christopher Lee.
Oh my god.
I have consulted the palanquin. There is no way mankind can survive this.
That's right.
Hey, go listen to his metal albums that he put out too.
Sorry.
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, Christopher Lee had a couple of metal albums that he did. He did spoken word over metal. It was fucking amazing.
That sounds perfect.
One of them was about Charlemagne. It was good.
Charlemagne the God?
No, the French, the conqueror guy, whatever his name was.
Right.
I just saw him on Vikings.
Not holy, not Roman, not emperor of the Holy Roman Empire.
Are you Catholic now? No. Killed you with the sword. How about you? Are you Catholic? Yes, very much so.
Absolutely.
Heretic. Kill him anyway.
I'm in a killing thing right now. I don't care. I got to call it quits, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock here, and I got to get up at 4 a.m. So. What I'd like to do is have everyone sort of let everyone know where they can find.
So if you got to get up at 4, I'm assuming you're like at work at 6 or something.
No, 5. I'm on the floor at 5 o'clock.
And so why do they start analysis? Like what is going on in GFL that they've got to start analysis of all those fluids that early? Like,
Well, we get the guys from Vancouver Island coming over, and they want to get back over to the Vancouver Island, so they come as early as they can with their oil samples, which I test, and then they can load up.
So they can get back on. Right. So they're coming over on the first ferry run, and then you got to turn them around and get them back.
When I first started, I started at 7 until these guys came in.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, what is going on that early in the morning that you need to be in there testing all this stuff.
Waste oil.
Right. Yeah, but it's the ferry from the island. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they wait any longer in the day, they're just never going to get back.
Mikey, Vancouver Island.
Oh,
Vancouver Island. From Vancouver to Vancouver Island, there's out of Tawasin, they have a ferry, and that's where this guy comes in from.
Right. Yeah. And like there's multiple ferries a day, but they get progressively busier and busier and busier until you just can't chance getting back to the island.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of things today.
Yeah.
Canada's got islands and shit.
Yeah.
And ferries.
Like every other fucking country in the world, pretty much. Except for landlocked countries.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like Laos, I don't think has an island.
I wonder if there's any
countries like Germany.
I wonder if there's any countries that don't actually have an island.
Oh, I'm sure. But
Australia.
Some have lakes with islands in them.
Yeah, but I'm wondering maybe there's even some that don't even have lakes big enough to have an island.
Vatican City.
Vatican City. There you go. There's a country that probably doesn't have an island.
Well, hold it. They have a fountain with a little piece.
Technically an island.
There might be a kitchen somewhere with a countertop.
I want one of those so bad. Like that's like my life goal is to get an island in my kitchen.
Yeah.
I want an island with a kitchen with a sink in it and like the big pot drawer underneath.
No, you gotta have them hanging. You gotta have
but they collect so much dust, and you're always having to wash them when they're hanging.
Dust them. You're not using them enough.
Oh, I have way too many different specific pans. Like I've got 3 crate pans.
Turn your cooking into a variety show or something. That way you can use them all the time and keep them clean.
Yeah, and I've got like half a dozen different cast iron pans, plus 3 different sizes of Dutch. Yeah. I'm a bit of a kitchen fiend.
You don't have to hang them all there, right? Some you can keep in storage. Ones you use most commonly, you hang them right there.
Yeah, you don't exactly need to put your springform pans up there,
Right.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Or your turkey roasting pan or something.
I've been using the disposable turkey roasting pans recently. It's a lot easier than using my big pans.
Those can make great tinfoil hats after.
I just take them down to recycling.
They call me Big Pan.
Yeah.
They call me Mr. Pan.
Yeah. In fact, we were talking about bits and bytes the other stream, and so I decided to make a large pan of them yesterday. So I now have. Yeah. Do you have any food allergies?
No, fuck no.
Okay, I'll put some in the mail to you.
Oh, I love the homemade stuff. It's the best.
Yeah. I'll send you some. A little bit salty because I put an entire bag of pretzel sticks in them.
Even better. I'm drooling already.
All right. You're gonna have to share them with Dave and Randolph.
No, I fucking
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll share them.
Who you give the package to.
I'll share them
here. They'll never know they exist.
I'll share them as soon as they arrive.
Yeah,
still not here yet.
I was gonna eat some on the stream, but the Americans wouldn't know what they are.
Oh yeah, they don't have Cheerios mixed down there, didn't they?
No, it's like Chex Mix, but it's better. Yeah,
like Gardettos.
Like it's got pretzels and Chex and Shreddies.
Oh, and
Gardettos.
And I put mixed nuts and goldfish crackers in mine.
Sorry,
ooh, nice.
Nuts. You can't have it.
It's Gardettos,
but with mixed nuts.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Jenna just showed up in the chat. Hi, Jenna. Hope you're feeling.
Jenna!
She's all good. She was on the bin making fun of us.
Awesome. Yeah, we're just shutting things down. Otherwise, I'd say jump on in here. Anyway, so let's do this. Let's do the round table thing where everyone can kind of show themselves and
last call for alcohol.
Yes, and then I'm gonna go sleepy vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddle up with my Tigger and go sleep because I'm a 54-year-old nerd. But anyway, go ahead.
Genesis.
Oh,
You still awake?
I'm going first. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Hold on, let me type in my link.
But the cookie has nuts in it, so Mike can't have any.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
You can't even have the lime on the coconut and drink a boat
right.
because
Yeah, because coconuts are disgusting.
coconuts are delicious. You
What?
shut your
I'm
whore mouth.
Genesis Undead.
All right.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm
Sorry.
Genesis Undead. You can find me at Genesis Undead on practically anything except for Parlor. I'm still fighting with the person who owns that name on Parlor. All jokes aside, you can also catch me on Nat One Heroes. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition YouTube channel where we do 5th edition campaigns. We have the session 0 for our first campaign out. There's a lot of great people working on it. Highly recommend. Also, after this, you can catch me on the after. Did I already say the after party thing?
No.
Oh, no.
You can catch me on the after party, the hotel lobby episode 4, with anyone from this panel who wants to continue to talk. And that's practically it.
All right.
Ba-dum-bum. Skipping me.
Oh, hey. How's it going, everybody? My name is Outcast X, and I am the host and producer of the Utah Outcast podcast, which is reduced in weekly episode stuff. So you get an episode on Tuesdays, I should say, on YouTube, and you get the patron shows on Friday, and you also get a little bit of a live stream from a year ago, unless you're a patron. Otherwise, you get your money's worth from us on Patreon. Let's see. I also host the new channel, Outcast X, which is a really good time. I've won my first battle against somebody trying to take me down this week, so that was good fun. The Christian lost. Yay! So, I'm like, it's fair use. You can't take my stuff down, and it was just probably mass flagging from all the people that followed the lady. So, Kat Kerr is the crazy, like, pink-haired Christian lady and she's got stands that are fucking insane. Just be careful, guys. Let's see. On top of that, I'm going to be on the Truth Wanted podcast and show. I believe they broadcast that one live. I'm not sure about the podcast form, but
they do.
That will be tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, depending on where you're living in the world. And that's always fun. So just come check me out wherever you can find this guy with the name X. You know, I mean, if you type in Outcast X, you'll probably find me. If you type in Utah Outcast, you'll find me as well. So
just have to look at the X-Files. That's where you'll find it.
I mean, if you want to get lost watching David Duchovny and stuff again, that's good. I mean,
sure.
I like what was her name? Gillian Anderson. She was
good. Yes.
That was filmed here in Vancouver too. I actually seen a whole bunch of episodes being filmed. So
actually, the one time I've actually heard a recast from a Japanese movie into an English movie where they made a better choice in who they picked for the person to play the role. Because they had Gillian Anderson play the wolf god in Princess Mononoke, and the wolf god in the Japanese version was an old guy.
She's so badass. Her and what's her face? Her and Deanna Troi. What's her name? Sirtis?
Marina Sirtis.
Marina Sirtis. My first bulletin board nude picture I downloaded.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, taking us back.
Only took
it took 3 hours, and it was 4 colors. Guys, it was a long fucking time ago.
And then you printed it off on a dot matrix printer.
I think I see a nipple.
That's back when we had to watch the Spice Channel when it was scrambled. You know.
By the time it was done, you were done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it for me.
I just shared a picture of the Bits and Bites. There, fresh Bits and Bites.
We call that
Chex
Chex Mix.
Yeah, it's kind of like Chex Mix. Yeah.
Neil.
It looks exactly like Chex Mix. It's even got like variety chips.
It's got 7 Cheerios in it. That's the only difference.
7 Cheerios.
What,
Greg's actually counted them.
Yeah, throw some of that soap gum in there.
It's got cheese nips, cheese
I don't
bits,
want any.
and cheese goldfish crackers.
Hang on. Is it cheese nips or cheese its? Because there's a big fucking difference there. God
Yes, there is.
In Canada, they're cheese nips.
Yeah.
Yeah. And cheese
In
bits.
Canada.
The only
bits and cheese. Yeah.
the only acceptable substitution for either one of those is better cheddars. So come at me.
Ooh, better cheddars. That's where it's at.
Oh,
I want to eat some cheese.
Oh, yeah, right.
now.
Me again. Yeah. Okay. So you can find me at quietgorilla.ca or anywhere on the internet when there's a Quiet Gorilla. It's probably me.
Probably.
I don't know of any other ones.
Websites that I set
With
up.
no
in the
pants
day.
on.
I am the
They're all-
pantsless. I should add that to my Twitter. The old. Oh, that's why it says naked. That's why it says old naked talking ape.
Right.
Yeah, it's been saying that for 30 years.
You need to reserve the domain quijibo.com as well, or .ca. Old Simpsons reference for the win. There you go.
Yeah, I'll make content sometime, but yeah.
We found her
As X said once before, he says it's better late than not at all. So yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I did build an entire website for one purpose, so who knows what's next?
Well, I'm more of an ideas man. I'm not really a doing man.
Next up, Mr. Bible Belt Atheist.
Yeah, so I'm basically just on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Do atheist content, science, religion, politics.
Screaming into a microphone.
Yeah, that's on my personal channel. But yeah, I'm half asleep right now. It's 1:00 in the morning. So
go to bed, man.
Yeah, we're all going to bed. Sleepy time, everybody.
Sleepy. Why are you posting as me?
Oh shit! I forgot. Well, this is also from Neil.
Well, A+ producing right there.
It was closer.
I'm taking applications.
I'm applying. My name's Ragabash Dabbler, but you can call me Rags. You can find me on Twitter.
Oh no! What happened to him? Oh man!
Bring Rags back. What's wrong with him?
That's why you need a new producer.
I'm sorry. Did you want more technical difficulties? Is that what I heard?
Putting the pro back in producer.
I already picked up a new follower on Twitter, so I'm up to 92. So you can't stop me. But no. My name's Ragabash Dabbler, but you can call me Rags. You can find me on Twitter at RagabashD. You can find me on YouTube at Ragabash Dabbler. I talk about counter-apologetics, but also current events and ways to empower the electorate and social things. And I talk about a lot of stuff. It's basically whatever strikes my fancy that week. But I'd love to hear from you. Get in touch. And I just put out a new video a few days ago for the first time for the new year because I had stuff going on, and it's all about
history, dead names, and Twitter trolls.
Oh shit! Never mind. I like Mikey. He just quoted my video title. But yeah, no, it's about history, dead names, and Twitter trolls. It's about how shitty people do shitty things to mostly all right people. I think that's all I've got to plug right now. But I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/RagabashDabbler. I made it tough to spell, so you gotta try to find it because you gotta want it.
Yeah, it didn't stop me. I made it. I found it.
That's all I've got. Oh, and go watch Nat 1 Heroes, and I'm not just saying that because I love all the people involved in it. It's actually really good. I hate Let's Play content, and I actually like it.
Yeah.
Wow, some ringing endorsement right there.
Legit.
Hi guys, I'm Ragabash Dabbler, and
I wish you were Ragabash Dabbler.
I waited for you to take a sip.
I'm waiting for you to take a sip, motherfucker.
Oh, that was fun. I'm Mikey Famine. You can catch me on the Bin Podcast on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central, DOA Podcast on Wednesdays at 10:30 at night, very late. Hanging out with Neil. True North Talk's coming up soon. And then you can catch me on Nat 1 Heroes on Sundays, every other week, coming soon. As soon as we get our backlog of episodes going, then we'll start pumping them out for you guys. So
actually, it won't be every other
Giggity.
week because we have 2 episodes every session. So.
They don't know
I'm
that.
I'm just saying, you're going to get content every week from us.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Exactly.
That's how we found our way out of religion.
The great and powerful Oz.
Well, anyways, once again, she's no longer with us, but Mandisa Thomas was my guest of honor tonight, and it was an absolute awesome time having her on the show tonight. She was a lot of fun to chat with, and she had a great story behind her. She wasn't really overly religious, as you heard, but she did have some influences in her life and some other things too. So if you missed the initial interview, please, there is a link below. You can head back over there and check it out because it's a really good story. And also thanks to my amazing patrons. You like my new name, by the way? The sperm merch. That's amazing. I just got to put it in there. Anyway, yeah, thanks to all my amazing patrons. You guys are what keeps the show going and improving all the time. Also, coming up soon, True North Talk, as everyone has been mentioning earlier. Randolph and I are starting up our own version of a call-in show that you're probably familiar with the formula. And it's going to be soon. I can't tell you exactly when. You saw Randolph earlier putting the vinyl siding on one of the walls of the studio. So, we're still working on it. So head over to the channel, the True North Talk channel over on YouTube, and give us a sub if you haven't already. And there is a lot of funny little construction videos on there you can probably laugh at for a little while until we launch our show. And don't forget, guys, we will be looking for co-hosts. Once a month, we'll have a special guest on. You never know. We'll be sending you an email or a message or knocking on your door. Okay, maybe not.
Knocking on it.
Gorilla, I could do that one.
You could. You could.
Land shark.
COVID's over. It's just 1 hour.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, or I could even come down there and sit in the studio. I could look through the window. I could just sit quietly in the corner.
Poke your head in there going.
Just sit.
Hi.
Andy Grant from Mongo.
In the background.
He hasn't blinked in 36 minutes.
Who is that quiet gorilla?
Just shush. All right, I'm trying to get through this. All right, so anyways, there you go. Then also, yeah, as we've mentioned already, again tonight, Cynthia, who was with us earlier, and Mandisa has been on the show with us. Mikey's been on the show with us. We've got Jenna in the chat. She's a regular host on the new revamped and relaunched Nonprofits, which airs at 3 p.m. Central Time, between the Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience shows. So if you're already watching, they'll probably mention that, and then you can go over and check it out. Some pretty great episodes that we've done already. And also, the last Saturday of every month, I get together with my friends Andy Hall, who's a comedian and runs the channel Laughing in Disbelief. We do a little show called Atheist Drinking Out Loud at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And Seamus from the Free Thought Prophets also joins us. And we often have a guest, and we've had Mikey on recently, so you can go check that episode out for sure. And yeah, a lot of fun goes on there. And once again, I can't stop saying thanks to Mandisa, even though she's not here. She was an amazing guest to have on tonight. But anyways, guys, I got to get to bed. So what I always say at the end of these shows is, like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We'll see you guys next time.